will love it. Yes. Okay, good.
By the way, next season is going to be Dodger Stadium is going to be lousy with Yama because you go to a Dodger game now. It's Ohtani is clearly numero uno, followed closely by Mookie, Freddie, and Kershaw.
Yeah.
And then the old timers, it's basically Oral and Fernando.
Okay.
Those are the two like older players that you will see. Yamamoto will be number 2 with a
We'll be
bullet
everywhere.
next year.
We'll be everywhere.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Good. She needs one. She can stop taking my clothes. She was born in St. Louis, so
Okay.
I believe in proximity.
Okay.
So she should be a Cardinals fan, but she asked me for Dodger gear.
Then she's
and
a Dodger
I thought
fan.
that was very significant because she's better than these people that said we didn't have a football team, so they picked the 49ers.
Yeah, no.
See?
She's a Dodger fan.
She's
If
here.
she's asking
she
for
loves the LA team. There you go.
If she's asking for Dodger gear, she's a
Dodger
Dodger
fan.
fan.
There you go.
For sure.
Eagle
Laura.
fan. See?
So
yep, pointing right at you.
I keep I keep seeing these like videos or memes of little kids like the AI or even just like dad and son, and they're like, hey, why am I named Yamamoto Rojas
I saw
Pages
that.
whatever? And I'm like, that's hilarious. I love that because my nephew's name is Brian because my sister wanted to put Bryant for Kobe Bryant.
Ah.
So she left the T out and just put Bryant. So I know a lot of friends that have their children named after athletes.
Miggy.
Miguel, yeah, that's
You
it.
can do Miguel. Okay, but do you
Miggy.
go Miggy or do you go Miguel?
Miggy.
Like Miguel is Michael in Spanish, right?
Yeah,
like
correct.
so, yeah. It's like okay, like but Miggy, like can you give the birth name like the abbreviated version? Is that a thing that's cool to do?
I like it. Yeah. Or a middle name. Middle name Miggy.
But would you go Miguel?
No. Miggy.
Yoshi Migi.
And Kike. I don't
Well, that's Enrique.
Kike. That's a good middle name. Come on. There you go.
I don't know. By the way, Bryant isn't a bad name, even
No.
with the T.
No,
Very
no,
strong
no.
name.
Yeah.
My nephew loves it, but also hates it because he knows he's named after Kobe.
Yeah.
But he's like, you should have just left the T in there.
You have no choice but to like the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you don't like him?
What made you decide on your kids' names?
Well, okay. Well, obviously. Stop, will you? I'm
told
there.
Me, you told me to
Okay,
do it.
there you go. So she was born in 2001.
Okay.
What was like the #1 movie in the world at the time?
Oh, I'm bad at this game. Titanic? I don't know.
The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Her name is?
Trinity.
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So,
yes.
From the movie.
From the movie.
Okay.
And there's other things that factored into her name being
Sure.
Trinity, but that was one of them.
Okay.
For me, it was everything.
What about Grace?
Funny story. Okay, so how do you ask this question on the radio?
Yeah.
Your children,
Yes.
how did they come into the world?
Oh, you're talking about conception?
C-section.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yes.
Were you same?
Yeah, all three.
Okay, so we're in the room getting
Yeah.
ready for a C-section. Long
Yeah.
story short.
Yeah.
They said we asked him. We play our own music. We had an iPod.
Okay.
Back in the day, so we plugged it in, and the first song that came up was "Amazing Grace."
Oh.
And then 2 seconds later, wah, right? That's how we named her. Yes,
That's a great story.
But
Really good
now, Miggy. That's her.
You want to see if, look,
Miggy Farr.
here's what you do. You go down to the courthouse with Grace, and you say, Grace, I got bad news for you.
Your name is Miggy.
You are Miggy
I
from
like
this
that.
day forward, and
Come
you
on.
file the appropriate paperwork.
That's how you do it. That's better than a tattoo. I named my kid after you.
I like that. Those are
I
both
did
good
meet
answers.
one lady at this convention, Travis. She said, my son is named DeMarco, and for a half second, I panicked. I swear to God. I swear to
Wow.
Did she
God.
look familiar?
Geez.
No, not at all. Not at all. For a half second, I panicked. I swear I did. Oh, my God.
Was he named DeMarco because of you?
If you do the timeline, it actually made sense because...
No, not that you
No,
were
not
involved,
that.
but
No,
she
no.
was a Rams fan or
Yeah,
a Husky fan?
He was born in like 99.
Oh.
So it made sense,
Okay.
right? Yeah, I'm like, oh, that made... But she said, yeah, I named my son after you. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, my God.
Thank you?
Right. Oh, God, that scared me. Wow, so cool.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that kid's grown up now. Yes, sir.
I want to know if obviously you both have children. Did you ever, Trav, this is hard for you because you've only dated one person,
Mm-hmm.
but you,
Yeah.
exactly. Did you ever be like, oh, I loved her name that you would want to put it for your child?
Like an
Of
ex?
an ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
No.
But not ex,
No,
girlfriend. Just like
no.
someone that you know
No.
you might have.
I'm a dirt boy and a sleazebag. That's bad. You can't do that.
I thought about it.
What if it was like a really I don't want to say generic name, but a popular, like, what if her name was Jennifer?
This the same
You know?
thing as I feel about Spencer Adler. It's a waste of a good name.
Okay. So we had one, like, we had a boy name, girl name each time, like, lined up when this child, and we didn't know what the sex of the baby was going to be until the baby was in the room. Like, we never knew. And so we had boy name, girl name. And when the baby was born, we would take whatever it was, boy, okay, you get the boy name. And then the girl name was off the table. Like, it was gone until the next birthday. Then we get new boy name, new girl name. Like, and then same thing. We did that 3 times.
So you could only nominate the name one time, and then it was gone.
So, for instance, that if had our first child been a girl, because my son is born around Christmas, he's born January 1st, we were going to name her Holly.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a boy. It was Bobby. So, after my dad. So
Holly is off the table.
Holly's off the table.
Okay.
So the next time around, we did Kelly, and it was a girl. So that's how.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the boy's name's off the table.
I don't even remember what she was going to be if it was a boy.
That's a good. I like that. It's a good rule of thumb. Same thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You can't name your child somebody you used to date.
No, that would be a
That's
little
gross.
So you did no gender reveal?
No.
Not until.
We didn't know.
You want my 30-second speech on why this is the way that we chose to do it? How many real, genuine surprises do you have in your life where you just don't know what's going to happen? Not a ton, right? There just aren't a lot. Like you never know for sure what anything's going to be, but you have kind of an idea.
That is the ultimate present.
So it's like, I don't know. And everybody, I want a boy, I want a girl, whatever. No, you don't. Like, you want healthy. I know it's a cliche. You're just like, just make sure that everything's good, and we'll go from there. And so, yeah, that's how we did it. We just kind of.
Somebody who thought a gender reveal made a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Because all it is really about shopping. Because everybody knows what to buy you now.
Absolutely.
Right. You get the stuff before.
Until that, and, like you were saying, they hold the baby up over the little tarp or whatever that. It's probably not a tarp. That's more what you cut the grass on. But
yeah. Well, this one was a tarp.
Yeah. I know that, by the way, you don't want to be in the room for that. There's a lot going on in there.
Oh, my God.
They hold the baby up. I'm like, oh, boy. Yeah, that's when you find out.
This side, she was talking to me like I'm talking to you. Other side, horror movie.
No.
No. This is so wild.
Never
I had to look. I had to look.
I looked the first time.
Yeah.
So
okay.
the doctor's like, hey, we're going to take the baby out now.
Right.
You can look over the little curtain if you want, because I was up by Susan's. I was holding her hand
right next to her head.
Right next to her head.
There you go.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And I stand up, look over the little tarp thing, and it looked like she'd been cut in half.
You can't unsee
And I'm
it.
like,
yeah.
oh my God.
Well, thank God.
I don't ever need to see that again.
Thank
so
God.
the other two never saw that.
You guys got me nervous.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Everything's
It's a rite
fine.
of
Everybody's
passage.
good.
You can handle it. It's no big deal.
Woo.
Yeah, it's
You
a
guys
huge
scare
deal.
people.
No, whatever. Come on, it's fun.
I'm serious.
Come on.
When it comes to kids and marriage, you guys scare people.
Well, we both have like grown kids, right?
Yep.
When you think about it, was that really the hard part? Because, right, exactly.
So, well, I don't know what answer you're looking for. Some days are kind of that.
Wait until you turn into an ATM.
The money tree is firmly planted in the ground. So there's 2 things I always think about when my kids were born that somebody told me, and this is not a name drop, although it is a name drop. Yeah, John Feinstein, multiple time best-selling author. When Susan was pregnant for the first time, he called me. He and I were friends for a long time. And he said, somebody told me this when I was having my first kid, and I'll never forget it. And I tell everybody that's about to have their child for the first time. It's 1,000 times harder than you think it's going to be, and it's 1,000,000 times more enjoyable than you think it's going to be. And that's the best explanation I've ever heard.
Don't be scared.
No.
You're all right.
And the other one is the days are long and the years are short.
This is true. Yes, this is true. Don't be scared of that. You know what I'm scared of?
A little bit.
Lining up for field goals. That's what I'm nervous about. Look, let me say this about the Saints before we move on.
Yeah.
Watching that game back, and I'm finally finished. Takes a while to get through all those plays. I thought the Saints probably knew they weren't going to win. And then when you look at what they did at the deadline, they knew a week earlier.
Yeah, they dumped all their guys.
Right. So they had a game plan or whatever it was. We're going to run our stuff. If it works, great. If not, we're going to lose. The only way in for them was through special teams, and they almost got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big, fat red flag. And that would suck if you have a QB playing like this, a defense playing like that, and you have a third group that allows teams to hang around or make plays on you. that would stink if that killed your season.
And it might if it doesn't get fixed.
Yeah.
It is.
You're making moves.
It is that big of a problem.
I'm so glad they made some moves.
We will talk about that coming up in just a little bit. We're going to get into the kicking situation. We'll talk about the Rams' schedule, which, by the way, gets real hard, real fast, starting on Sunday up in San Francisco.
For the opponents, too.
No. Nobody's looking at the Rams going, oh, good, right. We get to play the Rams this weekend, but they got some very tough games coming up. What's on tap today on ESPN LA? The Lakers are back on home court. They're taking on San Antonio. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran begins at 5:30. Tip-off is at 7. Hear it for your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
I'm doing both. I'm on the mic, and I'm like, if I was Wemby, I think I could reach you from
You'd
here.
be able to pat me on the head.
Dude, I cannot wait to see what he looks like live.
You're going.
I just want to see that.
Good.
Yes.
I can't wait to have you report back tomorrow.
Thank you. Okay.
First pitch with Greg Bergman. We're still doing a little.
First itch.
First
itch.
Itch.
First. We can't say that, can we?
Yeah, we can say whatever.
Baseball's over.
What's the worst thing that could happen? YouTube TV customers get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, the NBA, college basketball's here too. My goodness. And more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back. Greg Bergman hopping in next.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tonight, the Lakers return home to Crypto.com Arena for a midweek matchup versus the Spurs.
Stolen by Luka. Luka on a breakaway. Just has to beat Wiggins. He does. Lay it up and in.
Your LA Lakers host the San Antonio Spurs.
I thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. This is the Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 6-2 heading into Week 10 of the NFL schedule. Up next, the one division opponent that they have played so far this year, the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams are going to head up there with one of the best offenses in the entire NFL, currently ranked 7th overall at 369.9 yards per game. Only Buffalo all the way at the top with 385.5 yards per game. And the Rams passing attack, number 1 in the league with Matthew Stafford averaging 258 yards per game. But it's not just through the air. The Rams rushing attack also doing an incredible job so far this season. 111.9 yards per game this season, led, of course, by Kyren Williams with just under 74 yards per game. And the defense, number 3 overall with sacks with 27. Byron Young leading the way with 9. With Wednesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
The Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report, driven by your Southern California Kia dealers.
Orgavattazona? Is that a word? In the new 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
I think I turned my clocks back too far. My gray hair is back to brown. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Show some care for your hair. We're offering huge savings on the Autumn Glow Hair Ritual at Sage Spa and Salon.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
And the number 1 reason.
Win and drive home a Lincoln Nautilus, November 30th.
Morongo, good times.
John Ireland here with the Hall of Famer. Big
brother.
Game James Worthy for iSpot Active. Check out their website, ICEBODactive.com.
This is the new concept for icing. John, I love it.
iSpot Active sells form-fitted stretch shirts and pants with pockets that hold ice-cold gel packs. Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. Got to get yours before they're sold out. Take it from James Worthy. Start feeling better today at iSpotActive.com.
What does celebrating a Dodgers back-to-back world championship and Jim Beam have in common? Both are better when enjoyed with others. So grab a bottle and get together with friends Cheers to the champs. Jim Beam, official bourbon of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2025 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
You're standing inside a secret prison. It houses the Nazi high command.
I'm going to put Herman Goering on trial.
Sony Pictures Classics presents Nuremberg, starring Academy Award winner Russell Crowe, Academy Award winner Rami Malek, and Academy Award nominee Michael Shannon.
Do you plead guilty or not guilty? Nicht schuldig.
Order!
Nuremberg opens only in theaters everywhere November 7th.
This holiday season, Target has your back with irresistibly cool gifts for everyone on your list. For the trendsetter, start with affordable beauty kits and gift sets. Need something the whole fam will love? Grab snuggly matching fits in every size and style. And for the thrill seekers, don't forget the hottest toys and tech of the season. Target's got you covered with the best deals for endless fun. Shop in store or online. And step into the holidays with Target. Restrictions apply.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
Do your ears work?
They do work. No,
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Do you know who sings this, Trev?
I do know this one.
Yeah. Do you know this one?
I do know this one. And not just because Taboo is
coming in.
Hey,
I was gonna say,
thank you.
You better know this when he gets here.
I do know this one.
Yes, man. I didn't know they had a number 1 and a number 2 song at the same time.
That's pretty good.
That's how hot.
Was it this and it had to be this. This has to be one of them.
Yeah,
and the other one's probably I can't think of the name.
Top 2 songs in the world belong to them. The whole world belongs to these. No doubt.
That's a good.
Yes, sir.
Coming out of sporting events, it would always this song would be in the commercials, like all of these
everywhere.
They had a circle around the market.
That's how you know you're killing it. Is when you hear it on the radio or you're playing it on your phone or whatever, and when you're watching TV, it just keeps popping up all over the place.
And over and over and over. Yeah, no, it was awesome. You guys were talking about baby names before.
Oh, yeah.
Miggy.
So Miggy.
Miggy, right? You like that?
Yeah, I do like it. I would like Miggy
or
Roki Tani.
Roki. Roki's a great name.
Roki is a good name.
Roki's a great name.
It is.
Yes.
There's going to be there's a whole bunch of memes that's going around.
Like that's what Laura was mentioning.
Yeah.
Let me see.
The memes?
Roki
The
Rogers.
memes, Laura?
Roki Rogers. Roki Bergman.
Hey, it works.
No,
it
it
works.
doesn't.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not going to have any more kids, so I'm totally fine with that.
Well, says you.
But how I came. No. It says me, says Gene. It is done, set, match. That ain't happening no more.
I wonder if anybody's ever changed their mind on that
right.
one.
No, I got a 14-year-old, and it's not. I don't want to do it again.
Okay.
DeMarco, how
Very
old is
clear.
your?
That's
How
got nothing to do
I was
with
just
it.
going to say, how old is Trinity?
She's 24.
How old is Grace?
10.
There you go, baby.
Nothing to do with
there
it.
you go.
We both are on the same page. This is not happening.
Okay,
Neither of us want one.
Let me ask you this: biologically speaking, are you capable?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
But see, no, if that's the case, I will go do it tonight. Get me an appointment.
Yeah.
I'll be out for a couple days.
If there's a urologist in the YouTube chat that wants to hook Bergman up.
It's all done.
Tonight.
It's
Wow.
all over. But
So how did you land on her name?
So on Riley. So my ex-wife wanted no part of naming it after a grandparent or anything like that. She said, absolutely not. We want to have names that are just like something completely different that have nothing to do with our family. I said, okay, sure. And I went directly to the R's, and I started naming off our names, and Riley came and said, oh, I like that one. I was like, cool, great. Yeah, I love that name too. Riley's a great name. But what it actually is, my grandfather's name is Robert.
Oh.
And I love my grandpa. He is the greatest. He was the greatest man ever. He was like a big part of my childhood. I went straight to the R's. She is named after my grandfather, and she has no clue.
No clue at all.
None.
Until today.
Robert. There you go.
I like that a lot.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
And I love it forever.
Why didn't you? I mean, no family names. She just wanted to start
I
fresh.
don't know, man. We're divorced. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Because we
had different ideals of a lot of things.
That's what we picked. Nothing but family names, really.
It's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, like my oldest is my dad and my granddad, like together. It's Robert Marshall.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Middle names we use family.
Yeah.
Yeah, we own the first names. Yeah.
So my daughter's middle name is Malia. So it's she was born in Hawaii. So it's MALIA apostrophe A. No, MALI apostrophe A.
Would
so
you
it's
like
Hawaiian.
to talk to her about the challenges of having an apostrophe in her name on government documents?
Yes, I bet she knows. Yes. Just forget the apostrophe and move on.
I think it's a very beautiful name, Riley Malia Bergman.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. Very. What are we going to say? No, it's ugly.
Like, I mean, you can be honest. We're all friends here.
It's
You
very
can say
beautiful.
whatever you
I
like.
thought you were going to say you named her after Pat Riley.
No,
That's where I thought you were going.
No,
Yeah,
no.
and no one knew that. Oh.
Right to the R's.
Right to the R's. I like that.
Immediately. And we didn't. I wasn't going through the A's and the B's. I just immediately went to R's, and we came up with a name within like 5 minutes.
Are you going to Laker game tonight?
I am going to Laker. Are you going to Marco?
I just want to go see what Wemby looks like up close. So, did you ever? This is funny. Just a quick detour. Have
How are
you
you
ever
getting
seen
in?
Andre the Giant?
That's what I was going to ask
Yeah,
about.
like there's people over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Andre the Giant live?
No.
Or anybody huge live?
I've seen Shaq. I've seen Embiid. I've seen Giannis
Shaq
and guys
is a
like
good
that.
example.
Yeah.
Like when you see Shaq on TV, he looks huge. When you see him in person, he's even bigger.
Oh, yeah.
That interests me. When I hear people like Michael Thompson
Yo.
say that.
Mike.
Thank you.
Yep.
When tall people or freakishly tall people like Michael in a way say you won't believe what this guy looks like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm drawn to that. I just want to see what it looks like.
Were you really interested in like the Guinness Book of World Records and like seeing the world's tallest human with the wheel
100%.
What was his name? Robert?
Oh, gosh.
The big
The
tall
guy that was like 8 something.
Yes,
yeah.
I am.
Ludlow, something
Robert
like
Ludlow.
Yeah,
yeah, I am interested in that. Like the world's biggest frying pan, the world's biggest ball of yarn. Those things attract me.
You need to understand that when DeMarco and I were in elementary school, the only book that we would like want to check out from the library was the Guinness Book of World Records.
I did the exact same thing.
Yes.
You know, like the Scholastic Book Fairs. I would get the Guinness Book of World Records from the Scholastic Book Fair.
And my kids did exactly that too from the book fair. Robert, what's his last name?
Wadlow?
Wadlow.
Yeah,
Yes,
8
there you
feet
go.
tall.
Yeah. No, yeah, that stuff was always the coolest thing. But so that's why you want to go over there, just to see how tall and big he is. You should, if you're going over there, you should go on the Cappy Lappy.
You mean get in the Cappy Lappy with him?
Yeah. Walk the Cappy Lappy. What? Yeah, you should walk around and do the Cappy Lappy.
I like to watch Cappy doing the Lappy. It's funny.
It is very.
Watching him doing the Lappy.
We're all going to be there. Go do it.
I'll jump in there. Yeah.
Are
You'll
you
see me
sure
there.
you're going to get in?
Yeah, I don't know how you're getting in.
Don't worry about it. You'll be there. I just want to see Wemby.
And then you're going to leave?
Well, I'll see the game too.
Have you executed the app on your phone yet?
No.
Or is that not going to be an issue?
No, this will be a credential thing. Yeah.
Okay, so you found a way to get a credential.
Yeah.
All right.
Where,
all right.
Are you
Hey, by the
picking
way,
my brain?
No, yeah.
Oh,
I just
why?
don't.
You want to know my?
Because it was
What,
never
Vetter's
brought
got
up.
guys. I got guys too. You know, I got people.
No,
You know-
look, I'm looking out for you.
I'm smart.
The last time you were trying to go to the Laker game,
Right.
you ended up leaving because you couldn't figure out the app.
Crypto. Yeah, we're not
Okay.
going there. But I just, I
Have
I
you
wanna
lost
see,
all your money yet? Have you been
Not
hacked?
yet, but I've been checking. I swear I've been checking. I've been looking for everything, and I've been getting some strange phone calls.
You know
too.
who you're going to see also? Is you're not just going to see Victor Wembanyama. And by the way, Victor Wembanyama, that's not his entire name. His entire name is Victor Wembanyama de Faturo Vassell.
That's too long.
Wait.
That's a
That's too
mouthful.
long.
Oui.
Wemby. Yeah.
When Wembanyama is the shortened version of your last name, you know you've got a long last name.
So he's not the only one that's going to be there. Mookie Betts is going to be there.
All the Dodgers are going to be
the
there.
Dodgers will be there
ton of
tonight.
Dodgers.
Oh my God.
Evan Phillips, I think Laura, you said Evan Phillips is going to be there,
Yeah.
which is odd, but cool.
Blake Snell.
Okay.
Blake Snell.
Snell,
Tyler
sure.
Glasnow.
Glasnow, sure. Mookie, sure. I think I saw Teo's name on the
Teo's
list, too.
going to
Oh,
be there.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad we hit it right where I wanted to go. When you talk about the greatest teams that ever played, where would you put this group of guys? Because they just went back to back. They've done something you haven't done in, 25 years?
Uh-huh.
So the best teams that have ever played baseball.
So this was a team that before the season started, the whole conversation was this was the greatest team ever assembled in the history of sport, history of baseball. They
Ever
were
assembled.
Ever assembled.
We're-
I don't
we're
think
beyond
I'm
that.
off
Yeah,
on that.
I so far so good.
Yeah, because everybody in there, Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, Clayton Kershaw, you have 4 MVPs on that team. There's multiple. How many? Blake Snell has 2 Cy Youngs.
Yep.
Clayton Kershaw had a Cy Young. I mean, Yamamoto is going to win a Cy Young eventually.
Right.
Like there's the talent that is on this team is better than it's ever been
That's
assembled
weird. I don't
anywhere.
count Snell yet. He's only got 1.
one World Series title
with them.
Two,
if you were here for
Cy Youngs.
both, I'm kind of counting that as the team.
Yeah, well, okay, but the team's different than it was a year ago, but there's a lot of overlap. It's a really good question.
Yeah.
I had never really thought of it like that. It's not one of the great teams of all time, period. Let me explain.
Okay.
They only won 93 games, right? So, and I understand why they only won 93 games, but they only won 93 games. I agree with what Greg said. It's one of the great rosters ever constructed, but it's not one of the greatest teams of all time, or like the Bulls. What is that? The 93 Bulls that won 70 games, or that Warriors team, because
I don't know what your
Warriors team didn't win.
I know they didn't.
73 and 9.
That idea where you're at least near it and you win a championship, like the back-to-back thing, is a remarkable accomplishment. This 10-year run really is a remarkable accomplishment. But
Can you give me any other teams? Like who would be in the running for that? I'm sure the Yankees would be.
They have to have a large amount of wins and won the World Series,
those
right?
Yankee teams, and again, one of those Yankee teams that won the World Series won like 88 games.
Right.
Like
So it's 114, 93, I think 85.
Yeah. The 114 team is probably up there. I mean, it's 114 wins and a World Series title.
Right. Which is also interesting because if they go back to back to back next year, I would not expect them to win more than 90 games.
I think they will, because it's weird to talk about now with knowing that they won the World Series. They played like crap for 2 months.
So did the Yankees
that's what I mean. But what I'm
they
saying
went through
is
a lot, though.
Sure,
when you think about all the injuries,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But what I was going to get at is the reason I think they'll win more games next year is because they just will. They're not going to have a 2-month stretch where they're legitimately below average. They may be average. They may be slightly better than average, but they had 2 months where they were under 500.
I think we're also going to get to a point where we watch this team next year and think, why is Blake Snell, Glasnow, Yamamoto, and Shohei on the IL right now from pitching?
Yeah.
Because they can't, because they're all going to, for a 2-month period.
Yeah.
So they may not win very many games because they're just going to do the same thing.
Just told
Bring
me
everybody
you
back
got
in
a
July.
plethora of pitchers
You
getting
do.
ready to come back.
He skipped that part.
Oh.
So here's all those guys that you left off. It is true. But if you run out Emmett Sheehan, River Ryan, Tony Gonsolin, Gavin Stone, and one of those guys will always be around.
Right.
That's a really good major league rotation.
It's a great major league rotation.
That's what I'm saying. So even if, let's just at random, let's say Glasnow, Snell, and Yamamoto miss a chunk of the season. Okay.
But that's the whole point. That's how they're building it.
100%. But I don't think that those other guys will. They're not going to be under 500.
They can still win games.
They'll win 55% of their games.
Yeah,
I swear I wouldn't know
90 wins. I would be like, it's kind of.
I'd put him at 100 again.
You think?
You think so?
I wouldn't know how to
I'm going to go on the low end. If we put the number at 95, DeMarco,
I'd take the over.
I'd take under.
I'd take the
You
over.
would? I wouldn't know how to behave as a 2-time champion, back to back. I really wouldn't. Like, what would be my motivation going into year 3?
A third championship.
Are you out here?
Okay, this.
I'm beat up.
Let's
I'm
pick this up on the other side.
Is. You want me to go for a third?
I have an explanation for that.
Okay.
I think, or at least I'm going to try. Get closer to the mic when you respond.
Yeah, eat it. Eat the mic.
That's how you got to do it, right? By the way, you can't get mad at me. I asked.
Go ahead.
We'll do that. It's
Slap
all
his hand down.
coming up next. Little more first pitch with Greg. Straight ahead. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN. And make sure this reads on the mic.
Right there. It's DeMarco Farr on the mic. You can play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. Pechanga Resort Casino rewards you on another level. Introducing Pechanga's exciting new Southern California tier match program. Your rewards club status from one of 16 eligible Southern California casinos will now be matched at the club at Pechanga. Yay! You can unlock valuable perks every time you visit, every single time, and enjoy exclusive benefits like complimentary hotel stays, upgrades, dining discounts, yes please, concert tickets, really cool, rounds of golf, VIP experiences, relaxing spa treatments, and so much more. So hurry in, because Pechanga Resort Casino's tier matching program doesn't last forever. The exclusive program ends December 31st, coming quick. All tier match statuses remain in effect through January 31st next year. Offer is open to new and existing Pechanga Club members. Plus, tier matched Pechanga Club members have a chance to win up to $25,000 in club dollars. Visit the club at Pechanga in person or pechanga.com/join for more details. You must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate. Good luck.
Mornings hit different with Sedano and Cap on ESPN LA.
We've done a lot of things to it.
Let's just say that could use a waxing, too.
Okay, well, that's my point. Do you suppose that when the back gets waxed,
you should go Brazilian?
They could wax the tuchus as well.
Come on, man. These guys cover it all. Sports, entertainment, pop culture, and Brazilian waxing.
We should have gone for $2,000 for a Brazilian.
You mean everything front and back?
Yeah, the whole the front door, the back door.
I did that once in my life.
We should have gone $2,500 for a Brazilian. There it is. Little samba.
Will you watch while they do it?
Yeah.
I would watch.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
good.
Carnival all up in this bitch. Seriously.
The smoothest show on the radio. The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap every weekday morning starting at 7 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening November 13th. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 15 minutes south of Bakersfield. Less drive time means more play time with 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, opening November 13th. This is how SoCal plays.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little Chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour apple 5-hour energy shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With zero sugar and as much caffeine as your favorite 12-ounce coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keep your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at sour apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You're the yin to our yang.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
When I see people, I'm just so happy like we're sharing the earth together. This is all us here right now at the same time.
Back to the guys.
It is a busy weekend because the Trojans are back at the Coliseum as they take on the Northwestern Wildcats. That's this Friday. Friday's game is presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Fight on. Little Friday Night Lights at the Coliseum, DeMarco.
I wonder, can they claw their way back into this?
They just need to beat Oregon.
Yeah, and run the table.
Beat
Oregon, run the table.
Assuming they win the games they're supposed to win, beat Oregon, they're in it.
Yeah, UW 6-2 right now. Clawing.
They're not out of it either.
And both schools could lose coaches for different reasons.
They may not beat Iowa, by the way, guys.
Iowa's always tough.
They lost to Indiana 25-20, and they were tied 10-10 in the fourth quarter.
Iowa is always tough. You
they
get your
make the
linemen
game
from
ugly.
Iowa. Yeah, they do.
They make the game
they are
ugly.
going to
They make it
beat
hard.
the hell out of you. They may not win, but they're going to beat the hell out of you. So if they don't come ready to that game, they may lose that game.
The Big Ten will get 3 teams. They will get their 3. If I guess there's a scenario where you could get 4, but the winner of assuming Oregon and SC beat everybody else and Oregon plays Iowa this weekend too.
Yeah, that's a huge game.
That's a very
I don't think
big
Oregon's
game.
as good as they were before, but
I
still,
agree with you.
Yeah.
But if whoever wins that game goes to the playoff, assuming they take care of their business elsewhere. All right. So you were asking the question a second ago, Greg, about, or no, DeMarco was
I was like, I didn't ask you the question.
how do you get up for a third title in a row or third title run?
I see these guys. You said the Dodgers are going to be at the Lakers game tonight.
Yes.
They're going to be partying. And you see them on social. They're having a great time.
Did you see Freddie do the worm?
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I had a great time on one. I mean, like I said, it felt like off parade float right in the training camp. Weird. I could only imagine partying going back to back. Like, you couldn't tell me blank after this. Really. So there's not a chance I could go for 3. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I want to play this. This is Shohei Ohtani at the celebration at Dodger Stadium a couple of days ago. He was only on the mic for a brief moment, but take a listen to what he said.
Hello. I want to say that I'm so proud of this team, and then I want to say you guys are the greatest fans in the world, and then I'm ready to get another ring next year. Let's go.
Okay. I'm ready to get another ring next year.
He's as big a liar as DeAndre.
Why is DeAndre a liar?
He said he couldn't swim.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a huge lie.
And you're saying that he
lie.
can't speak English?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, no. We all know he can speak English. He's been here 8 years. He's been in a major. He probably, you know what else? He probably speaks Spanish pretty well, too.
He does.
It's just like Yasiel Puig saying, no habla inglés.
Right.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
Okay, but I like the ring thing.
So he said, I'm ready to get another ring. When Ohtani signed with the Dodgers, what were some of the particulars in his contract that made people go, oh? Number one
was Mark Walter and Andrew Friedman have to be there
you
or
go.
he is not going to.
Key man clauses for both of those guys.
Yep.
What if both of those guys made crystal clear? They're going to try to win every damn year.
Yep.
They're not messing around. They're going to sign every good player. They're going to spend the money that it takes. And the other part was the deferral, right? And what was the reason for the deferral mostly?
So you can go get as many guys.
More guys. So when he says, I'm ready to go get another ring, that is guys, go get more guys.
Yeah.
Go reload the clip. Go get ready to do this again. And when your best player is like, I'm
ready
done
to
yet.
win number 3.
I'm ready to go do this. And he doesn't have to tell those guys this, but that was this is not the end of this. I'm ready for another one.
Because he spent 6 years in Anaheim where they didn't make the playoffs, and now he spent 2 years with the Dodgers.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. They didn't just make the playoffs. They never had a winning record.
Which is just ridiculous.
Saying they missed the playoffs doesn't tell the
entire story. They never had a winning record.
They never had a winning record.
And so now he's here somewhere. And then, by the way, he's not a guy that's going to be like, okay, it's yay, it's all over. We won 2 in a row. Okay, I'm ready. Like he wants to win more and more and more. That's all he cares about. He has a kid. He's got a dog. He's got a wife.
Yeah, I get coming from the Angels.
But everybody plays off of him.
He's their best guy.
I was talking about the old dudes like Freddie, Mookie.
He knows how much time he has left. He knows there's not a lot of time
I think that
left.
helps, right? Because I'm with you.
You better go get some people.
I'm with you that they're old.
He's not a partier too.
But Mookie and Mookie, I don't know if you guys have heard Mookie and Jeter go back and forth. He wants to catch Jeter. Jeter's got 5. He's got 4. He needs 1 more, right? So there's motivation there.
Okay.
Freddie is already a 3-time champion. Like when you get into that 3-4, like that is just rarefied air. Like there is not just Freddie Freeman's walking into the Hall of Fame, right? For sure, no question about it. But even inside the Hall of Fame, guys are looked at a little differently. Craig Biggio is not looked the same as Derek Jeter. They're just totally different guys. Because Jeter won all of these titles, and Biggio was a really good player, right? So
Scott Rowland does not look the same
as Mike Schmidt.
Yeah,
it's just there are tiers to this stuff, and these guys are climbing the tier, and they're the best guys. They're going to set the tone. The Yamamoto, he's not going to stop. Sasaki's not. They're loaded and ready to go.
Speaking of the Hall of Fame, so if you go down this list for the Dodgers, Kershaw automatic first ballot in there. Freddie Freeman, first ballot, automatically in there. Shohei is automatic in there no matter what.
You're talking about the bus test, right?
Yeah.
Like if they got hit by a bus tomorrow, are they in?
Yeah,
yes.
immediately in. Mookie's immediately in. Freddie,
Dave
Who else?
Roberts.
Dave Roberts immediately in.
Yeah.
And Yamamoto at this point?
Not yet.
Not yet, even though he's won 2.
No, he's only been in the league 2 years.
What he did this last year doesn't.
It's a great story, and he's off to a great start. He's only been in the league 2 years.
Yeah,
so
needs a little
more
bit,
to come.
needs a lot more.
More
time.
to come.
He's also young still. What is he? 26 or 27?
20, something like that.
Super young.
That's it for Hall
Blake
of Famers.
Snell. Blake Snell
Huh?
in two-time Cy Young.
He's real close.
And now has a
Two-time Cy Young
championship.
World Series champion. Yeah, he's real close.
He's probably in that conversation.
So have you heard the phrase, the highway to the hall? Like you're on the road. You're
on the right path.
You haven't reached the destination, but you're headed there.
Is there anybody else? Max Muncy's
There's
not
one more.
going to. There's
one more.
There's one more.
Yeah.
Will
He's not
Smith?
making-
Yes.
Oh, Will
Oh.
Smith. Oh, yeah. He's on the road.
Yes.
Is he there already?
No, but he's on the road.
He's on the road.
He's
Yeah,
been-
because he's now a 3-time champion.
Yeah, he's a multiple-time All-Star. He's a 3-time champion. I mean,
there's a guy that will come back motivated.
Crazy.
There's
Yeah.
a guy. You're right.
Yeah, so all these
100%.
guys are going to come
100 back.
I think
Yeah.
they really do come back motivated. For sure.
They're on the cusp of they just achieved.
I just don't think
history.
they're going to win very many games because they're not going to look at the regular season as
They're-
it means anything.
They had about and again, this feels goofy saying it because they just won the World Series. They played about as poorly as you could play for 6 months, and they won 94 games.
93.
93. If they
won 94, they would have been home field.
If they even play a little better, now we're at 97, 98, and if they play better, we're at 100.
Sure.
Like, it's not like they have to be a lot better. If they play a lot better, they win 107 or 8.
I mean, that's just a lot of time. When
It is.
back-to-back World Series, where you play an extra month time and time again, it just takes some time to get to heal. And they're not going to play all their guys. Guys are going to be on the IL and consistently, and they're just going to be worried about, okay, just make sure we get in. Guys.
I'm
That's
ready
it.
to get another ring, is what I heard.
Yep.
And
I did too.
I'm
I did
ready
too.
for it
and
as well.
I'm going to leave now, and we're going to finish first pitch. But I need you to have a whole celebration for the guy that's going to come in here next. Mike Trudell is here, and we need to. It was his birthday yesterday.
Happy
And
birthday,
I don't think
Trudell.
I don't think you guys knew, but I'm letting you know now. Mike Trudell's going. Happy birthday, Trudell! Sniff all your sandwiches, whatever you got to do. But happy birthday, buddy! So have a big thing for him.
Trudell is going to join us before too long. We're still on the board for Taboo. He's running a little bit late, but we're going to have him on the show as well, which means, DeMarco.
Yes, sir.
The Far Side on the mic
Yay.
is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
And that's first pitch. And what does celebrating a Dodgers back-to-back World Championship and Jim Beam have in common?
What?
Both are better when enjoyed with others. Jim Beam, official bourbon of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2025. James B. Beam, Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart. I drank smart for Trudell's birthday, even though I wasn't with him.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there, but too often they look for ways to underpay you. If you're being ignored, pressured into bad contractors, or left in the dark after years of loyalty, turn to Avner Gatt. With insider knowledge and a trusted network of experts. The consultation is free, and the results speak for themselves. Call 818-917-5256 or visit AvnerGatt.com. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
At Mercado Gonzalez, experience more than just food, experience the culture. The authentic artisanal crafts, the murals and entertainment in the traditions of Mexico. From every detailed brushstroke to every single freshly made bolillo, experience Mexico in Costa Mesa. Enjoy the carnitas Don Miguel and Mercado Gonzalez, cooked to perfection with care. They carry the heritage of Don Miguel himself in every single bite. Visit Mercado Gonzalez and experience it for yourself. At Mercado Gonzalez, the flavors of Mexico are waiting for you. Mercado Gonzalez, Mexico in every detail.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for The Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Far, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
So, I was telling you about watching film, and I finally finished watching the entire game, the entire Saints game. And I said this, I think the Saints came in here okay with losing. And if you go and look at what they did at the deadline, it kind of proves out. But I was more impressed with the O-line. I thought the week off really did those guards some good.
Mm-hmm.
They were more position blockers in Jacksonville. Before that, what I mean by position was it was good enough just to get in front of your guy and wall him off and let Kyron do what he does best. Maybe shoot your gun early and grab a guy in pass protection and just kind of hang on. In this game versus the Saints, Kevin Dotson was moving people. Steve Avila was moving people. That's why Kyron Williams absolutely went bonkers. And Blake Corum, too. Yeah. But same thing about the Saints defense. They came in here with a game plan, and there were no wrinkles. They just played their stuff. And Sean McVay absolutely had a field day. I was looking at the 1st and 10 plays. It's like plus 10, plus 9, plus 16, plus 3, plus 9, plus 2, plus 4, touchdown. I mean, that's how you know a guy's in his bag, and they're not. So,
yeah.
But the one thing that did stand out to me, I was watching Rob Havenstein, and he is a trivia question. He is the last St. Louis Ram still on the football team. I think there are a few others sprinkled around the league. Johnny Hecker's one. I think there might be one more.
Okay.
Or it might be just those two now.
Yeah.
But Rob is the last St. Louis Ram still on this roster. And watching him play, so you kind of have to give him some leeway. He's older. He's bigger. A lot of injuries. He's out there, so his technique doesn't look as pretty as the other guys, but it's very effective. And it did remind me of my rookie year. You may not know this dude, but it was like one of the first times I realized there's some old dudes in the NFL. I'm like, there's some old men. When we were talking to Oral at Legends Attic, and he said the age disparity in baseball. It may be a 22-year-old facing a 42-year-old.
Yeah.
Wow, I never thought of that. That's an old man.
Yeah.
There was a dude that played for the Atlanta Falcons by the name of Mike Kent. You ever heard the name?
It doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, so here's a dude that had an entire career before I got there.
Okay.
Like, he was a 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro at tackle, played for the Atlanta Falcons for his entire career. He was born in 1956. Right. I was born in 1971. That's what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is different. So his career started in 1978 and ended my rookie year in 94. So I'm watching this dude play, and imagine a left tackle in a 2-point stance, but he never bends. He's just standing up straight. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I'm like, they let you play like that?
Yeah.
That's what it means to be a pro. That's what it means to be a veteran. When you're doing your job, you're doing the best you can.
This.
Yes, you have to go out and work. I'm sure it hurt. It looked like it hurt him. But there he is out there playing football anyway. It was just one of those weird things. I'm like, I kept elbowing people. Like, do you know he's standing up? Is that legal? Yeah, standing straight up. Like a guy out there at left tackle standing straight up.
That's wild.
Oh, my God. And no one could beat him.
What was his name?
Mike Kenn with 2 N's.
K-I-N-N?
K-E-N-N.
K-E-N-N.
Yes.
All
Born
right.
in 1950.
So what you just described with Havenstein and with Mike Kenn is like, okay, older guys, maybe they don't move quite the way that they used to. Maybe their bodies are not quite what they were when they were in their...
Yes.
And then you get LeBron James, who by the way, if you just, like, took LeBron's face and, like, did one of those computer things where you just erase it, and you can't see his hairline or his face, you'd be like, oh, that guy's 26.
Everything about him says 25.
Yeah.
Except his face.
And his hair.
So, can we bring in True? True's
Yes.
in the room.
Happy birthday, Mike
Happy
Trudell.
birthday,
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Trudell.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you much. It was yesterday, so yeah.
Well, happy
So I
belated
appreciate it.
birthday.
Yep.
You've seen young phenoms. You've seen old guys. I mean, these old savvy vets,
Yep.
I don't know. They get my heart for some reason. You can tell their body ain't working like it used to, but there they are out there kicking butt the same way.
Well, each year that we all wake up sore for no specific reason, just that we maybe slept wrong, and that we appreciate a little bit more somebody that is still playing at anything at a high level. I mean, look, I still have a lot of respect for people my age that just play rec sports, which I had to retire from a couple years ago. I just turned 44. And DeMarco, when you were talking about some of the offensive linemen and talking about moving people, and I was like, I wonder what that would be like, moving somebody
to move
against
someone?
their will. To move, like I can move my children because they're small, but to move an adult, that would be fun.
What you just touched on, Trudell, is one of my favorite things about the NFL. I just remind myself of this every once in a while. That's a 300-pound guy that doesn't want to be moved.
He doesn't want to move.
Like, it's not just, okay, he's just standing there, see if you can move me. He's saying, I'm trying to move you.
Yes.
And that you win that hand-to-hand combat is just wild to me.
And that's one of the things that caught me off guard about the Saints. They're huge up front.
Yeah.
All four guys were big, and they were getting moved. So
and to tie it back to LeBron, I remember the first time that LeBron becomes a Laker, becomes a free agent, and he does his introductory press conference, and then they had practice a couple days later, or I guess once the season started, and in the scrum you get real close to these guys. Now, there is a certain difference of seeing him right next to him in person, and by the way, NFL offensive linemen stand out the most for this. I was telling Travis I interned. That was my first job as an intern for the Baltimore Ravens. And when you see 15 linemen all walking together,
oh my goodness,
it's a lot of beef, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's with LeBron. It's like at this age, just the sheer size and mass of his quadricep, that type of thing, right? This is not a normal human being.
No,
this is an absolute freak. And so but the reason that he's still able to do it at this level, because there are a couple of other guys as gifted as him, very few in the world. But there are a couple other people that kind of just have that natural gift. But he is what happens when you also work the hardest, and take care of your body the best, and are the smartest. That's the only all of those things have to be true for a long career.
And that's what, like you just described, that's Tiger Woods, where I have the most talent, and I am also the hardest worker, and I'm also an innovator, and I'm trying to find new ways to do this. And that's why you only get these guys once every 20 years or so.
For me, that was Rice. Jerry Rice did that.
Yeah.
He worked so hard.
There's no coincidence to it. There's no luck to it. Yeah. Right. He's all
good plus the hard work.
All of those things together.
So the guy has no bad habits.
No.
None.
No.
What does it look like to watch him just practice and work out? Does he limp?
So I don't actually watch the practices themselves, but just talking to players who practice against him, like one thing that stands out, and I've heard they would say this about Luka too, like even the NBA level athletes, when they just run into somebody like LeBron, it's the core strength and just like the sort of sheer, I'm sure, DeMarco, it's the same thing in the NFL. There are a couple of guys where it just feels a little bit different when they hit you. And, it's a different type of hitting, of course, in the NBA. But I'm talking about just up fake, shoulder goes into the ribs, and if that's LeBron's frame that hits you, it's a whole different story than almost anybody else in the league.
Okay, so talking about guys that are outliers, like freaks, you're going to see one tonight.
Wemby.
I mean,
it's a good transition.
You are a Northwestern Medill journalism-educated person. Use your words to try to describe what it is that this guy does.
What's a Medill?
That's the journalism school at Northwestern. It's very prestigious.
Thank you. Move on.
Which I called McGill, and he corrected me on.
Medill. Okay.
Yeah. So
how do you describe him?
It's I happened upon a couple of extra tickets for tonight's game, like last minute, and I called a buddy who is just kind of like loves all professional sports, and I'm like, the first thing is I was like, look, man, I don't know what you have going on tonight, but you need to cancel it because you got to see this guy in person. You have to see him in person, Victor Wembanyama. He is. It's not just the sheer height, which on its own, because he's like the difference. If you just look at me next to DeMarco, right? Looking at Wemby next to LeBron is what that looks like.
Yeah,
like he makes everybody else. And now, I mean,
you're LeBron and I'm Wemby.
No, it's been
not
the gap.
height-wise.
The gap is the gap between Wemby and LeBron has to be bigger than that gap.
I was including mass in that. Okay. Also. Okay.
You're everything there. Okay.
You're doing the physics.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I got you.
I'm just saying,
good.
like, if you were gonna, so in this context, if you were gonna try to ask me to move him, right? That
unlikely.
Kind of thing. And that's the sheer standout difference of him. It is the height to an extent, but it's the length more than anything else. It's the arms, it's the legs. And usually when you get somebody that's that freakishly tall, what they don't have is a slick handle and the ability to shoot, the ability to dribble. Wemby, to me, has he's got all of the intangible stuff as well. He has wanted since he was a little kid to be the best, and everything in his life has prepared him for that. Everything he's done, he's had doctors and scientists around about what do we do with his feet,
right?
When he's 7 years old, and they could see.
Well, that's the part that takes those big guys out so frequently is bad feet.
What do we do with his feet?
Well, in terms of because they're huge. There's going to be so much on them because of the height and because of the weight. So how do we strengthen them?
This guy's been engineered to be great.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah. So he is. It's almost like he's a if you think of a Marvel movie, right? And this is the guy designed in the lab to dominate basketball, and he's doing it. And he famously, I think he goes to bed at 8 p.m. or something.
Or 9 p.m. after my heart.
He's one of those. If there is an advantage that he can take, right? He relates to you in a different way.
Heck yeah.
I wonder if he watches TV.
No, at 8 o'clock.
Well, no, I'm thinking. What's your?
I turn on Seinfeld and it's like a shot of.
Wait, what is it that you don't? No, you don't watch something. You just refuse to engage. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's like if he doesn't listen to music.
Yeah. See, this has been twisted to a degree that it's not. It's not that I don't listen. It's just I don't know anything about it, and I don't have any strong opinions on it. Music has entered my ears.
Music has come in before. You just reject it back out, as if there were a Q-tip.
So the guy is he's genetically gifted, and he's a prodigy.
And so when you watch him, that's the part that doesn't make sense. Is because it's you see him and you're like, oh, God, physically, what a freak! I can't imagine. And then you see him. Oh wait, he also has skills.
Yeah,
that's the part that doesn't truly add up, and you have to kind of watch him possession by possession.
All right, so that's the Wembanyama portion of it. I want to think this is a really good. Spurs are off to a great start. Lakers are off to a great start. And what sort of litmus test can this be for the Lakers tonight? And especially without Austin Reeves, who I'm right, he's not going to play tonight, correct?
Right. Yes, he's been ruled out. Yep.
Okay, so he's been ruled out. So if they can pull another rabbit out of their hat the way they did in Portland, what does that mean exactly? Trudell is here. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about my friends at Rotolo Chevrolet. 13 years in a row, the guys at Rotolo have won Dealer of the Year. And, we were just talking about, right, back-to-back championships, what an amazing accomplishment that is. How about 13 championships in a row? That's what we're talking about at Rotolo Chevrolet. And they do it the same way that anybody wins a championship, by making sure that all the little stuff is done right. The selection, unbelievable. The pricing, you're not going to beat it. But the customer service, it's just to a whole nother level. So people come back time after time. They tell your friends. I get to tell you all about that customer service. I bought cars from Rotolo Chevrolet. I've been driving Silverados from Rotolo Chevrolet for years. So if you've been thinking about that Chevy car or truck, Rotolo Chevrolet is the place. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit in Fontana. Can't miss it. And if you're thinking, great, Trav, but Fontana, man, I don't know. Fontana, man, I live in Ventura. I live in Long Beach. That's kind of far. No problem. RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO. RotoloChevy.com. And make sure they know that Travis sent you in.
Hey, what's up? It's Sedano. I'm here with the Crazy Hernandez brothers from Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. What if I'm at home, I'm like, I got to do this project, but I keep putting it off because I'm worried about the finances part of it. What do you suggest those people do?
We all have a honey-do list, right? And you're the numbers guy. Your wife says, hey, I want to do this living room floor. You're putting it off because you're thinking it's going to cost me $5,000. Give us a call. Give me your square footage. You'll be surprised at what we can do for you.
A 5-minute phone call can save you thousands of dollars.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
What does celebrating a Dodgers back-to-back world championship and Jim Beam have in common? Both are better when enjoyed with others. So grab a bottle and get together with friends. Cheers to the champs. Jim Beam, official bourbon of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2025 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart. Welcome to the sweet life. Big nights deserve big views. From Lakers and Kings games to the hottest concerts. Reserve your own private suite at Crypto.com Arena for a premium experience you'll never forget. Reserve your suite now at CryptoArenaSuites.com.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on root metric true score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Hey guys, you and me, we make decisions every day. But on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss the excitement of this season of sports on PrizePicks. Because whether you're a football fan or a basketball fan or both like me, it always feels good to be right. PrizePicks now offers something brand new. It's called Stacks, meaning you can take the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. So if you want to pick more on Luka's points, 3-pointers, and assists, now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, but you can only do this on PrizePicks. And here's something else that's new. You can follow other PrizePicks players directly on the app, and you can copy their lineups in one click. So could be a friend, might be a celebrity, might somebody who makes picks like you and me. All you have to do is hit the button and check out the lineup and create a new feed on PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
Michelle Smallman here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity.
Paying extra for tire care is BS. You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
You're hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You got my back. Come on.
No, I don't.
You got my back on this.
Let me be very, very clear.
Yes,
I do not have your back.
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stoned, get started.
All right, Taboo coming up in just a little bit. Trudell is here with us right now on the DeMarco and Trav afternoon show. Laura just went down to get Taboo.
I would let Wemby shoot threes then. I'd rather die by him shooting threes, not 35%.
That was kind of the game plan last year because he really wanted to shoot threes.
Yeah.
And he was willing to. What he's realized, I think, he worked with Hakeem Olajuwon famously in the offseason. He watched a lot of film, is that he can dominate games even more by getting a little closer to the rim. So that's what he's been focusing on this year. Now, interestingly, last game, Phoenix kind of threw the kitchen sink at him. They trapped him hard. They pushed him out so he couldn't catch low. And so now that was his first time really dealing with like a hard, heavy double-team blitz.
Well, he's a bionic kid. He's going to figure it out now.
Absolutely will. I mean, these are the things, though, like Luka and LeBron. Like, everybody got these early. Luka probably dealt with it the best because he was playing in the EuroLeague when he was 18. But so he can shoot threes, and he can beat you that way, but he's too smart now to just settle for that.
Over under on blocks tonight for Wemby.
6.
I'll take the over.
So what I like about him, and I think that he shares this characteristics with all the greats, like they lost last game, so he's pissed.
Yeah.
Right. And so like he's not trying to lose 2 in a row. He had a bad game. They were doubling him. So I do. And he's aware as well. This is the Lakers.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching.
Sure.
Luka, the Lakers are hot, right? Like Luka's back, even though Reeves is out. So I do expect we'll see Wemby's best. And usually that includes a lot of blocks.
So, we're just getting started, right? The NBA, the season is very, very, I didn't even do that on purpose. And I even get that. So that's a win for me. Can they compete for a title right now, the Spurs, with Wembanyama playing the way that he is? Can he win an MVP right now, or is that still down the road a little bit?
He can. He can win an MVP now. So to me, he is already like very clearly in the discussion for like either top 5 or like right there at the cusp. Now, what I like to see in DeMarco, this is I think all sports you can have this argument. Like if you just watched the game tonight and you didn't know anything about it, you'd be like, who's that dude? And then you say, and who's Luka Dončić? Like, who are those guys? You can just tell that they're special, that they're better than most everybody else. Now, what you have to do to me to be actually considered a top 5 guy, you got to win playoff series after playoff series, or in the NFL, it'd be game after game. Like you got to do it when I talked about what Phoenix did. They hard trapped him. You got to face that for a whole series and beat it and conquer it. And so, of course, he hasn't gotten there yet. Like he hasn't made the playoffs yet. So that's why I'm not putting him right now into that class of, Jokic, Dončić, Giannis, Shea, but he's just as talented, actually more than all those guys. He wants it just as much. He's coming, but I need him to actually go on a playoff run before I'm going to give him that spot.
By the time he's ready, they'll be aging out anyway.
He's ready now.
I mean,
I just want to see it.
Yeah.
But it's a good point though. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? If you see the young guy and like, all right, he is Patrick Mahomes. Like we all see it in the regular season, but then once you actually, okay, wait, and then he took his team to the Super Bowl. All right, like I can't. The argument against is gone.
So seeing what Phoenix did last night, the other night, as far as as soon as he catches it, they're setting a double team and forcing other guys to beat them on the Spurs roster. How much does JJ Redick look at that film and implement that into tonight's defense? I was thinking that they would zone it up a little bit more and try to make it harder on him as far as as soon as he catches it, kind of zone it up a little bit. Have him second guess as far as driving which way. How much does JJ Redick go into tonight's game as far as like looking at the Suns film and implementing that into the defense tonight?
Very deep into it. It's one of those things where I'll ask him something along those lines before the game, and coaches are careful to not really answer the question too specifically because he wants to keep his cards close to the vest. But it's always with any great player, it's a balance. So yes, you're definitely going to see some blitzes. You're going to see some switches. Phoenix also did that. They would switch and just have their guards and just try to get into his legs. Because, look, I'm trying to think of the best analogy, but if a giraffe, right, if you get into their legs, right, the upper body can't do anything. Yeah. So a guard could actually do that okay, especially if a guard is Marcus Smart or Luka Dončić. These are strong dudes that are hard to move. Right. And so I think that there'll be some switching, some blitzing. Eventually, you're going to have to throw all the different kinds of coverages at him because not one thing will just work.
And you're going to have to hope he misses some shots.
You're right.
Sure.
He's going to dunk.
And we're talking about offense. His main thing, though, is that he's the best defensive player in the world already.
Yep.
That's what I said. How many blocks tonight? Your mid-range game is done.
Yep.
Yeah, with him. He's going to reach everything.
I think what makes it more difficult, though, is that when he does block the shots, he's getting the ball and he's taking it down in transition as well. That's what makes it even much harder to guard him.
Do with that.
Doesn't
can't do that much about that.
That's a lot. YouTube TV customers get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, the NBA, college basketball, and a whole lot more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back. He is here. Taboo is going to join us next. It's coming up. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
Is it time to sell your home? Maybe you want to downsize. Maybe you want to move. Or maybe you inherited a home that you just don't want to hang on to. Whatever your reasons to sell, call Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage has been buying homes for decades. Their seller reviews speak for themselves. They're just people who buy from people, and they'll provide you a custom solution that works for your needs. They offer and will buy with cash, and they close in days. The great part is you don't have to worry about spending any money on repairs, preparing your home to be shown, or having people come in and out. And there are no agents, just a great offer and an easy experience that will give you the peace of mind so that you can walk away happy. So if it's time to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a free, no-obligation offer today. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Squirrel, win this game day with Amazon Pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you and on your schedule. Whether you're running from work, home, or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp. Welcome to the sweet life. Big nights deserve big views. From Lakers and Kings games to the hottest concerts. Reserve your own private suite at Crypto.com Arena for a premium experience you'll never forget. Reserve your suite now at CryptoArenaSuites.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations. This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trav.
Used to be?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
They said, like sweet tea used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
Dude, you should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
It's LASC, fool. I'm here with my Luka.
I got to be honest, guys. Taboo from Black Eyed Peas is here. And I may just step out and let you guys continue the conversation you were having before.
Out, yes.
Because that was awesome.
Geek mode.
That is true.
That was just awesome. Listening to you guys talk about comics and Marvel and wrestling and all, like you guys just, bam, just done just like that. That was awesome. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, man. And I mean, we could vibe out on Fernando Valenzuela all day, brother.
Yeah.
All day.
We are absolutely going to do that. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm shocked that he's sitting right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you on TV. I've seen you everywhere, and you're sitting right in front of me, so I'm marking out right now.
You had me at Andre the Giant.
That's my dude.
Yes,
Come on
sir.
now.
Yep.
You've seen him live.
Yes.
See, Wemby's here.
Yeah,
I
I
need
know.
to go see that for myself. Yeah. There's nothing like seeing Andre break the curtain and walk down the aisle to the ring. You can't believe they made a human that big.
Exactly.
Wild.
Yeah, facts. And I love the idea of, he was such a gentle giant, what he represented to WWF before it became WWE. He was such an iconic staple for wrestling. And I loved his love for kids, man. He was such an inspiration to the youth. And, I try to get a lot of influence from the earlier 80s wrestling where there was Jimmy Superfly Snuka. My name's Jimmy. I love Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I love Ricky Steamboat.
I love you, brother.
Yes, sir.
I love you, brother. I love you, brother.
And the whole Samoan bloodline, Alpha and Sika, and Rocky Johnson, The Rock's dad. So I really nerded out and geeked out in those moments because I'm an 80s kid. As much as I geeked out on the Dodgers, Ron Say, Steve Sachs, Steve Garvey,
Davey
Dusty
Lopes.
Baker, Davey Lopes, the coach, Tommy Lasorda.
Sure.
And, of course, my guy, El Toro. Fernando Valenzuela.
We're going to talk about Fernando coming up in a second. And this was really cool. So when you were coming in, Taboo, and Trudell was headed out, you got excited to see Trudell.
Yeah. Let's just talk about the Showtime Lakers and what Los Angeles represents, not only from the Dodgers' perspective, but also for, what he represents to Staples Center. I don't call it crypto.
Sorry, I'm with
I don't call it crypto. It's Staples Center.
Kind of have to, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
do you get any money from crypto? I don't.
I don't work for ESPN, although I do work for Disney because of Marvel. So
I have to pause and think about it, but you're right. Yeah.
So that being said, Trudell, he's just been like a staple, literally, because I remember Let's Get It Started was the theme for the Lakers, the intro to the season for many years. And when we put it out in 2003, it let us know that sports and our music was going to be hand in hand. And we just appreciate the love and support from the Lakers, the Dodgers, and all the other LA teams, the Rams.
Yes.
How to be biased, the Rams.
Thank you. Come on now.
What does it feel like? Obviously, you're born and raised in LA.
Yes, sir. East LA, Boyle
East
Heights.
LA. And you make song, you create art, and then the team that is arguably most associated with Los Angeles, maybe right next to the Dodgers, is like, yeah, we're going to use that as kind of our anthem. I mean, what a dream come true.
I mean, growing up, loving Magic Johnson, loving Kareem, Byron Scott, AC Green, even before that when Norm Nixon was there, it's just like, for me, it solidified, like, I made it, Mom. Look at me. I'm part of the legacy of the Los Angeles Lakers. Pat Riley, he set the tone for coaching, and I just love what Dr. Jerry Buss, rest in peace, and the Buss family were able to do with the Lakers. So Black Eyed Peas being synonymous with that through the musical component has always been a dream. It's come true.
Weird now. We were talking about this the other day, that the Buss family no longer owns the Lakers.
No.
I know, that is weird.
It's weird, right?
It's weird, dude. Yeah.
I wonder what it's going to be. If they're going to build it like the Dodgers, I'm all in. That means you're competing every year. I'm with that.
Yeah,
I would love to break basketball.
As long as the ownership understands that the Latino community is a big demographic of the fan base. I don't want to get political, but I want to make a stance and say, hey, ownership, please, let's do better. Let's know that the Mexican community of Los Angeles really loves our sport teams, and we just want to be able to activate, advocate, and also just be supportive. So if we can do that, if we can have a team like the Dodgers made up of foreigners, Japan, Panama, Mexico, all these different countries coming together to win a World Series and show the solidarity amongst people, human beings, why can't we do that in our city of Los Angeles?
I think we can, and I think they will, because like you just said, seeing the way that they've run the Dodgers, seeing how they have catered to a variety of different groups of Dodger fans.
Correct.
They're really good at building a big tent and saying, everybody come on in and let's have a good. I'm incredibly optimistic about what that's going to be, because we've gotten to see it for the better part of a decade with the Dodgers, and they really haven't missed many opportunities to do what you described.
And I love that. I love the idea of solidarity and making sure that we understand the mosaic that is Los Angeles and how many different walks of life and the beauty that is the immigrants coming to Los Angeles and trying to make a difference for their families. And I get it, we must protect our borders, I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's the way we go about it. With the whole ice raid hostile takeover, it was not necessary, and I hope that we can do better. And this is not a political statement, this is more just advocating for people as a human being. I have a big voice, bro. I have a big megaphone. You best believe I'm going to stand up and say something. I'm not going to stay quiet. I will activate. And some people have they're kind of, what do you call it? Like cross, I guess you can say they're a little bit like on the fence with our song, We LA, advocating for the Dodgers championship. Some people are like, oh, you guys know what they did to blah, blah, blah. And we're like, well, we're not about the ownership. We're championing the jersey. We're championing Los Angeles, man. We went through some fires, ladies and gentlemen. I was affected by the fires. I'm in Pasadena, El Tadena. And there was so much trauma that came within that in our city of Los Angeles. And then the ice raids happened, and we needed healing. We needed some form of therapy. Music is our way to express that. And we released East LA in June to be able to stand in solidarity with our immigrant relatives and our friends. And then we released We LA to show our love for our city of Los Angeles.
Well, I think we know it's hard to please everybody. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's hard. But this is the one thing. It carries through all of your music. from the time I first saw you guys, the Black Eyed Peas, Where is the Love?
Yes, sir.
It's always about the people. Now, I was telling them, and I'm going to fumble this, but you guys were so hot at one point. You had a number 1 and a number 2 song at the same time.
Yeah.
How do you not lose yourself when you're on top of the world? How do you keep connected to the ground when you are the biggest act in the world?
I think being grounded in the sense of like knowing that my family, my wife and my kids have been such a staple when it comes to humility, when it comes to understanding that the job is not the all-in be-all. I'm a husband and a father, and I love being present in my kids' life. I love being the advocate for my community, my indigenous communities and my Mexicano communities. And with that, it's humility, man. It's surrendering ego and not allowing the fame and the fortune and all that nonsense, because it's a facade to get to me, because I had to go through my trials and tribulations. I overcame addiction. I've been clear-headed and sober for 18 years, and I championed that. And then I battled cancer in 2014, which were 2 different trials that allowed me to shed ego and really know what my purpose is and how to be a better version of myself each day, and try to just apply that, whether I'm being a better husband or being a better father or being a better voice for my communities.
Taboo joining us here on the DeMarco and Trav afternoon show on 710. You mentioned him a couple of times. We've got to talk about Fernando and El Toro.
Yes, sir.
He's my favorite Dodger of all time. Yeah. And I, like you mentioned the guys, like, so I was born in 1971, and, you kind of become aware of your team at 4 or 5 years old, and that's in the middle of Steve Garvey, Davey Lopes, Bill Russell, Ron Say, that incredible Steve Yeager, that group of guys, and you're like, okay, these are my guys. This is my team. And then 1981 happens, and this dude shows up.
Yeah.
And he's a kid. He's 19 years old, doesn't speak a lot of English. And he took the city by storm.
He did,
and
for sure.
Everybody, whether you were a Spanish-speaking person, an English-speaking person, or anything else, like, I love this guy. And he just dominated for the better part of like a 5 or a 6 year window. Every time he took the ball, the city stopped to watch him perform. And this is a white kid growing up in L.A. that I could barely say Valenzuela the first time I saw him. I don't know. And it's like, that is my guy. And I can't, and I've always been interested in, and I love hearing the story of what he meant to somebody that is Latino, that somebody that is Mexican American or Mexican. And you got to live that experience, Taboo.
Yes, sir. For me, it was wanting heroes that represented us. And I think the way that he looked, he was a chubbier, heavier set kid that was an amazing pitcher. So it was unconventional to sports or being an athlete. And so I love that about him, is that he owned it. He didn't care. He's like, yo, this is me. Take me how I am. I'm going to be an amazing pitcher. I'm going to put it down for the city. I'm going to represent Mexicanos with ultimate class. Even if I don't speak English, you got Jaime Jarrín being a translator.
Yep.
It was just beautiful to see that for our city. People like Steph Curry, who may not be as tall as LeBron or Wemby, but the fact that he used his ability to shoot to say, like, you don't have to be the traditional 6'8" guard or 6'6" point guard or whatever to make an impact in sports. And so that's what I love, those type of stories where, yeah, you may not be the conventional prototype of an athlete, but you're able to transcend sports.
You mentioned this, that, he's your favorite guy and you have a big voice. You have a platform.
Correct.
When you talk, people listen.
Yes, sir.
He's back on the Hall of Fame ballot again.
I love it.
And he's part of the Veterans Committee that, he went through the normal process that players go. And quite frankly, he didn't come close. And I'm very hopeful that this time through, it's a 16-person committee. He only needs 12 of the 16 votes to get in, that people take into consideration what you just described.
Yes, sir.
That it's not just how many games did he win, how many strikeouts did he have. By the way, he did a lot of those things, a lot of those things. But the impact he had on one of the crown jewel franchises in baseball, in the second biggest city in the country, is immeasurable. And I'm optimistic and very hopeful that he gets in. And the more people that can say he should be in, I want him to do it.
30 for 30 did a great job with Fernando Nation. That was an amazing way for us to get a glimpse on the history of, the Dodgers franchise, but also just what he represents to our city. And now Maria Valenzuela, his daughter, keeps the legacy going, which I love. It's like you have Kobe Bryant, Natalia Bryant, and his daughters keep the legacy going along with Vanessa Bryant. So when you have royalty like that continues the flame of these iconic figures in sports in Los Angeles. Like that's, I mean, for me, that's merit for Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
All day, every day.
Should measure impact. By the way, I have to thank you. You got me through some rough times in Germany. This is when I was coaching over there.
Was it what you gonna do with all that junk?
See?
All that junk inside that.
There were like 4 English videos.
My humps.
There you go. You got me through that. Like 4 English videos that played on a loop. It was you guys. I was so happy I could understand something in English.
Oh, man.
But we were. Before.
I don't even know if that's English, bro. My humps. I don't know. That's not our most shiniest moment as Black Eyed Peas. But hey, it was a song that went out there.
Did you like the song? I like the song.
The song was good, but I have a quick question.
I don't know, bro.
Because you talked about...
No speak English.
Ahora no habla inglés.
No hablo inglés. No.
Hey, see, there you go. Hey.
Oh, my God. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I love my sister Fergie and I love Will, but that one, I'm not on that song, so it's okay. It's okay.
Wow.
I had a question. You brought up Natalia Bryant and you brought up Fernando's daughter, Maria.
Yep.
How did you get them involved in the We LA song?
Yeah.
And how did that come about?
So in 2010, I got the honor of having Vanessa, Kobe, Gigi, and Natalia at my show at Staples Center, or Crypto, excuse me. They came to watch the Black Eyed Peas, and I built a great friendship with Vanessa and Kobe. We went to Disneyland together. I learned what VIP is all about. I never knew what VIP meant until I went with Kobe and Vanessa and Gigi and Natalia at that time. And we stayed friends, connected, even with the horrible tragedy that occurred. I still consider Vanessa my sister and Natalia, that's family and the girls. So I reached out to Natalia. I was like, hey, Natalia, we got this amazing opportunity to do a remix to East LA. I would love for you to represent in the video. She's like, Tab, done. Where do you need me to be? I'm there for you. So that was a quick call, and she answered the call. Then I called Maria Valenzuela. I'm like, Maria, I need you in this video. It's this new anthem we're creating. Will and I are remaking East LA, but we're making it We LA, something for Los Angeles. She's like, I'm there for you, Tab. So just friendship, I consider them family. So the fact that they were reciprocating the love by being part of this video, it just it means a lot to me.
That's awesome. It really is. It touched me when you showed me the picture. I mean, it really does. But what other song should I not play?
Was that a sarcastic?
No, it really is. What other song should I not play from the Peas, though? I'm just making sure.
No, just that one. I was being funny.
Okay.
Because you're like, I had my lowest point, and you got me through it. And I was like, yeah, my hump.
You've been in different places, right? Speaking of Andre the Giant, you've flown to Japan before.
Yes, sir.
Imagine that big dude on a plane to Japan. That's what I'm saying, right? For 16 hours, and you can't move, poor guy. But you said after this, you were headed to a
comic book signing.
Comic book signing.
Yes.
So you're writing a comic book for Marvel.
Yep.
You're writing Echo.
Yes.
Okay, I did not know about Echo and Daredevil until today.
Thank you.
Yeah, when football took over, comics went out.
Yep.
But tell
I
me
can tell you've been a fan for a long time.
Huge. But I was geeking out about Echo. I cannot wait to get in. Tell me about writing Echo.
Yeah, so the whole Marvel journey, let me just tell you, in 1994 and 95, I worked at Disneyland.
What'd you do?
Picking up horse manure and picking up trash.
Yeah, okay.
But I was dealing with a lot of crap back then. So, hey, it was a job, dude. It was a job.
Yeah.
Literally.
94, 95, literally. Yeah. 94, 95, working at Disneyland, learning how to be part of a corporate structure. Shout out to Disney. Being on point, being prompt, making sure that I have some money in my pocket to be able to facilitate my dream. And in 1995, I joined the Black Eyed Peas with will.i.am and Apple. So during the day, I was at Disneyland. At night, I was performing with the Black Eyed Peas. Now, fast forward 2025, starting 2020, I started writing for Marvel Comics. And along with my MVP, I call him the MVP, my co-writer, B. Earl, we've been able to write some amazing books from Spider-Man to Echo to Daredevil to Werewolf by Night. We have a Blade story coming out, which is really dope. I love that one.
Yes.
And we just did Hawkeye not too long ago.
I'm so hurt they canceled the movie.
I know.
I'm so hurt they canceled the new Blade.
Yeah.
Why did they kill that?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
The MCU is different than Marvel Comics.
Oh, my God. I wanted to see that movie so bad. You wrote a Blade?
We wrote a Blade.
Can
yes,
you
sir.
send me the book, please?
I will.
Yeah.
Let me
Or
get your
tell me where to
contact,
find it.
PDF. I'll send it to you, bro.
Done. Yes. Blade is like my favorite character.
I want to go back real quick, Taboo, to you're working at Disneyland and you guys are starting the Black Eyed
Yes,
Peas at the
sir.
same time.
Yep.
Was there ever a moment where they crossed where, like, you're working at Disneyland and somebody goes, yo, dude.
I saw you on stage last night at Moguls.
Right.
No, actually.
No?
Never had that.
Okay.
But it did teach me how to balance, like, my dream, holding on to my dream. Because I knew I had to facilitate. I was a young parent, by the way, and in no way am I condoning young pregnancy or teen parenting. I had my kid out of high school, and I knew that I had to get a job. So I went to Disneyland to work, and I fulfilled my dream with the Black Eyed Peas. And then, fortunately, we were able to get a record deal after 3 years of struggling and trying to make it. But I always had a special place in my heart for Disneyland.
What's it like when you're grinding it out? Like you mentioned, it's 3 years before you get a record deal, right? And like, you know, DeMarco and I spend all this time talking about sports, and, you know, you go to the minor leagues or you go to these other things, and you're
The
just
G
like, man,
League.
yeah, I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I'm just going to keep chasing it. I'm going to keep chasing it. What about when you're chasing the music dream? Like, is it always just feel like it's one step away, or is there times where you're like, man, this is never going to happen for me?
I've been part of an amazing championship team, and I look at Will.i.am like Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant. He's such a great leader for Black Eyed Peas. What he did as a teenager to put belief and instill belief in myself and Apple the App, who came from the Philippines in 1989. Will.i.am was the first person he met. And he's like, yo, we're going to figure it out, App. Don't worry about it. He told me the same thing. Tab, we're going to figure it out. And when people were like, I don't know, Black Eyed Peas, black guy, Filipino, Native American, Mexican, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to work. We doubled down on ourselves, and we said, you know what? F that. Let's continue chipping away at our dream and our aspiration of being on a big stage, going from my grandmother's living room in Los Angeles to, you know, fast forward to performing at the Super Bowl in 2011.
Yeah.
You know,
It's amazing.
Boom. From a living room to a Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen.
In your wildest dreams.
Right. Hey, you know what? Dream big, believe you can achieve. That's what my grandmother always told me. And
Yeah.
I always knew that if I really got with people that were like-minded, they always say, like, if you're surrounded by 5 people that are motivated and inspirational and are chasing their dreams, then you're going to be like them,
Yeah.
right? Choose your 5 friends wisely. So I was surrounded by a great group of friends, and our friendship turned into Black Eyed Peas.
I get
thing.
Like,
Yeah.
chasing the dream. Like, hey, we'll get a record deal.
We're gonna
Our
do it.
song will be on the radio.
We're going to do it.
The Super Bowl, like
Yeah.
that is just beyond
The world.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's everything for a
Yeah.
musician, I would imagine.
And it was something, you know, I credit all the females that have. I want to take time to acknowledge Kim Hill, who was part of our first 2 albums, Behind the Front and Bridging the Gap. She was a young lady from New York, and she performed with us in Los Angeles when we were coming up. Then we performed with Macy Gray, who then became Macy Gray.
Yes. Yeah.
Estero. We also performed with Noelle Skaggs. Well, actually on record, she was part of the record. Terry Dexter, Debbie Nova, and then we got to work with Stacey Ferguson, a.k.a. Fergie, and that's the one that everybody gravitated to. But we've always been championing the idea of collaboration with females, and we appreciate the matriarchs that have allowed us to dream big and that have been part of our journey. And now we have J. Ray Soul from the Philippines that Apple the App discovered in the Philippines.
Where'd that creative bug come from in you?
My grandmother.
Yeah?
All day, every day, man.
What is she, artist? What does she do?
She was just a dancer, not a professional dancer, but every time she would have a cane. She had a messed up leg, but every time the music would go on, she would throw her cane and she would start dancing. So that fire and the flame to dance was something that inspired me. Like, oh man, my grandma, she got a messed up leg, but once the music comes on, she's dancing.
Yeah.
And then the leg goes away, like the messed up leg doesn't exist anymore. Right. So I love that about her. I love her advocacy for indigenous communities and her love for Jerome, Arizona. She was never an LA person, by the way. So this East LA song, she would have been like, Jim, I don't know. You should have made it about Jerome, Arizona. Arizona. She would not have liked the East LA joint.
Wow. So does one feed into the other, like going from music to comic book writing? Is it all the same thing or different?
It's storytelling.
Yeah.
And it started in my backyard with wrestlers.
Yeah.
Battling, making these worlds. Yeah.
Okay.
With
G.I. Joe.
toys. G.I. Joe.
Setting
Creating stories.
up army men.
Yep.
Yes.
All that.
The little green
backyard.
army
The little
guys.
green army men.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Setting it up, being in my backyard, like Why does Cobra have to fight G.I. Joe? Why can't G.I. Joe be along with Cobra? Wait, now this guy's going to go against this guy. So I just created this world not knowing that I was going to go into storytelling, which in turn started with Where's the Love, which is a song about a situation on the heels of 9/11. We wanted to write a narrative on the questions we had been asking about what was going on with where's the love within humanity.
Yeah.
So that was a story within itself.
What year was that?
That was 2003.
2003.
But we wrote it in 2001.
Trying to think where hip-hop was then and when that song came, because it popped through. Like,
Yes,
you
sir.
didn't hear this from anyone else.
Yeah.
And it was so good.
Thank you.
Was that intentional?
Nothing's intentional
Yeah.
for us. We write from the heart. The thing that you hear is our friendship, you know, whether we're creating music or comic books or animation. I just love jumping around and being creative.
Yeah.
And something that is so innate to us as storytellers, it just naturally comes out. It's organic. It's not like, hey guys, we got to make another Where's the Love? It's like, no,
Right.
we just rock the way that was. It was meant to be that. And then you have songs like I Gotta Fill In, which we didn't think was going to be a hit. We just thought it was going to be a college anthem.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, oh, cool. I got to fill in. Tonight's going to be a good night. Oh, that's a cool sentiment.
Yeah.
College
Yeah.
joint. But then sports and parties, bar mitzvahs, weddings, quinceañeras,
Champagne.
debuts, everything. Everything.
Yeah. Life. Yeah. I mean, it's just whatever you're getting ready to go do, let's go do it. Let's have a good
Limos,
night.
Right.
Gentlemen's clubs.
Whatever it
Tonight's
takes.
going to be a good night.
Whatever it takes. Tab, it's been a
Yes,
real
sir.
pleasure.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much
you,
for
man.
coming in here
Yeah, thank
and sharing all of this stuff. And you had both of us, man. You had him with wrestling. You had me with Fernando.
Yes, sir.
It was,
So deep.
this was an easy one, man.
Thank you. And
Appreciate
please,
it.
I want to say one more thing. Please follow my podcast. It's at Taboo's Comics and Kicks. We have amazing guests talking about storytelling, comic books.
Yeah.
We talk about toys and collectibles and nostalgia of 80s movies and sports and just everything that we grew up on loving and appreciating.
What's your favorite 80s movie?
Back to the Future.
Let's go.
Okay, there you go.
choice.
There you go.
Great choice. Great choice.
Will you please come back someday?
Bro, I'm here. I'm going to get your number.
Done.
Can I get you
Let's
guys' number?
absolutely
We
done.
got to continue this relationship.
We will make it a regular thing.
Let's go.
Enjoy it a great deal. Thank you.
brother.
Thank you.
Good to meet you. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
When it's game time, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful Silverado to the all-electric Blazer EV, their championship-caliber team is ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
This college football payback is brought to you by Venmo.
It was November 24, 2018. Iowa State faced a 17-point deficit to Kansas State in Farmageddon with only 12 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Led by quarterback Brock Purdy and running back David Montgomery, those two NFL stars rattled off 21 straight points in 8 minutes to stun the Wildcats and win 42-38.
Brought to you by Venmo. This football season, score more with Venmo.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, don't face your insurance company alone. For over 20 years, Avner Gadd has helped homeowners across Southern California fight back when insurers delay, deny, or underpay. From unlivable homes to pushy contractors, don't let fine print or insurance games decide your future. Call 917-5256 or visit AvnerGat.com. Avner Gat, your claim, our game.
Morales here, and if you're in the market for a new ride, there's only one place to go. You know where it is, the Big Cat, Felix Chevrolet. You know the one right off the 110 in downtown L.A. with that classic black cat, Felix the Cat, smiling down on Figueroa. They've been serving Angelitos for over 100 years with unbeatable deals, an amazing selection, and service that treats you like family. A la familia. So whether it's a brand new Chevy or a certified pre-owned, make your next stop Felix Chevrolet. Head over to Felix Chevrolet, the Big Cat today. Ask for my guy, the GM Nicky D, and say, hey, I want to see that big cat.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Mornings hit different with Sedano and Cap on ESPN LA.
We've done a lot of things to it.
Let's just say that could use a waxing too.
Okay, well, that's my point. Is do you suppose that when the back gets waxed,
you should go Brazilian?
They could wax the tuchus as well.
Come on, man. These guys cover it all. Sports, entertainment, pop culture, and Brazilian waxing.
We should have gone for $2,000 for a Brazilian.
You mean everything front and back?
Yeah, the whole the front door, the back door.
I did that once in my life.
We should have gone $2,500 for a Brazilian. There it is. Little samba.
Will you watch while they do it?
Yeah.
I would watch.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
good.
Carnival all up in this. Seriously.
The smoothest show on the radio. The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap every weekday morning starting at 7 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
I love a good fruity cocktail. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You look like a fruity cocktail guy.
I will have one.
DeMarco and Travis is on right now.
Can I offer you?
Wait, is this it? Is this the song?
This is the We LA song. Dodgers anthem.
I know what that means.
Rocking that blue and white, let them know.
Wow. Yep. You're going to get 3 in a row. This ain't going away. That was really cool.
Can I offer you a suggestion?
Shoot.
You and Tab need to do a wrestling podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, my God.
Dude, the two of you guys going back and forth about that during the 2 breaks that we had on either end, like, you know me, right?
Yeah.
I don't know jack squat about wrestling. I haven't watched a wrestling thing in 45 years.
Yeah.
I was really into what you guys were talking about.
Really? You
Yes.
locked in? Oh.
Like that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, wrestling people would be able to understand it on a different level, but like listening to you guys and your enthusiasm for that was great.
We can go for a while on that.
That was great.
I was like in shock the whole time. We're talking to Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas, and he's actually really cool.
Yeah,
he's
great.
He's beyond that. He's super cool. He's like a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. We share the same interest. That was really cool.
You should do that,
dude. You should have. When you were talking about Fernando.
Oh,
He wanted to talk about that longer.
It was great.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, like, you hooked me on something I have no interest in.
Oh, really?
That's that. No, I mean that as a compliment. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like if when you get like, tell me more about that. Like, you could tell me anything about wrestling. I'm like,
Yeah, he's a collector too.
Yeah.
Where's Laura? Did she walk down?
She's walking I stepped in real fast.
What are you doing here?
So because I heard something and I just got a question. Trav, did you just call him Tab?
Yeah.
Like, are you that close with
He
him
called
already
himself
after
Tab,
one
and
time?
I just jumped on it.
You jumped on the Tab?
Yeah.
You're now calling him Tab.
I was trying to explain to Greg, like, he's already calling you Fernando. He's like, Fernando, we got more to talk about. Yeah.
No,
I don't think he knows your name. That's why.
He referred to himself as Tab a few times. I'm like, I'm going with that.
You thought that was too soon,
that.
Greg?
No,
Too
I
soon
mean
to
a
call
little
him
bit
Tab?
like it's kind of like a thing you got to learn. But even
gonna
though like
forward.
that was 30 minutes of great radio with Taboo.
That was awesome.
So if you are that close with Tab from now on,
I got his
then you
number,
should be.
Greg. I don't know if you know that or not, but we just exchanged numbers.
And so did DeMarco
Yeah.
because he's just hitting him up for stuff.
I want to get this Marvel book. I'm so geeked for that. I did not know about Echo, and he gets to write for Echo. You get to write your own. Do you know how cool that is? As a kid that grew up loving, you get to write a comic?
Absolutely.
Character? Oh, my God. Wow.
Look, my new friend Tab.
Yeah.
That there's something about guys like him that, I'll be honest, rubs me a little bit the wrong way. You don't get that many good things.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
You know,
he's
it's
top
like
of the-
I'm okay with you being a world-class musician and platinum records and playing the Super Bowl. Like, good for you, bro.
Right.
And you're a comic book writer, and you've got
Successful.
a podcast,
Yes.
and you understand
you're an
the
actor.
Dodgers, and you're an actor. Like, come on, man, you're making me feel like a loser.
Right.
Like, what
Make
do
you
you
feel
do?
bad about
I don't know. I
yourself.
talk about the Dodgers.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow.
sometimes I call somebody a stupid name. That's what I do.
Super. Well,
And-
what
yeah.
was he talking about with Shohei and the baby carriage? I kind of nodded with that one.
Yeah,
What was he talking
He
about?
just saw him out in the wild, it sounded like.
he
Or maybe
saw
it was even
Shohei.
at Dodger Stadium, yeah.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there are levels of celebrity. Like, put it this way. If I was walking through a mall and saw Freddie Freeman, I'd be like, oh, cool, Freddie Freeman,
Right.
awesome. But I wouldn't be like, it'd be like, oh, there's Freddie Freeman. If I saw Ohtani, I'd lose my mind.
You probably would.
And I
Yeah.
don't think you would ever see him in a situation like that. Like, if you saw Mookie Betts eating dinner in a restaurant, you'd be like, oh, cool, Mookie, awesome, man. Yeah. But if I saw Ohtani, like, I don't think I've ever run into – I've lived in Orange
Oh,
County
yeah, I know what you
where,
mean.
by the way, he played for 6 years. I don't know a single person that ever saw him.
You could be at the
Ever.
same restaurant and not know he's
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to catch a glimpse of him in the wild is
That
pretty
must
cool.
have been pretty cool.
Would you approach him if you saw him in a public setting?
Absolutely not.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
Let him go by his business.
I would be look. Give me the scenario, and I'll tell you what I would do.
Say you're at a restaurant
Mhm.
and he happens to be at that same restaurant. He's in the corner. You see him. Oh snap! Ohtani's over there with his family. Like,
Nope.
leave him alone, right?
No, but
because he's with his family.
He's with his family, and he's trying to not.
That's
do
the
that.
right thing, Travis.
But if we are standing at the hostess stand at the same time,
you can talk.
And I look at him, and what I would say is, I got to tell you, man, I'm a huge fan, a Dodger fan. Thank you for all you've done. Enjoy your night. That's it.
Yeah,
keep it simple.
That's it. Like, beyond that, nothing else. Like, hope you have a nice night. That's it.
If he engages, stay longer.
If he engages,
Yes.
I'm not going to leave until
Stay
he
longer.
leaves.
But yes, that is a great way to approach.
Yes.
I'm a big fan. Love what you do. Peace
you.
out. That's it. Thank you.
And have a nice night.
Yes. Say what's up,
Yeah.
Ice Cube, and then break.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
But he's a friend of ours. You can call him Tab.
Tab.
Yeah.
My buddy Tab.
You gonna bring him over?
Yeah. He can come whenever he wants. I might put him to work, have him do a little comic book for me, a little podcast, a little music. Why not?
Do you have to pause when you say crypto? Because I do. I
have
still want to say Staples.
I have finally gotten it to where it's the first thing I think of, but I slide. The one that I've never turned the page on?
Chargers.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
You have to really pause.
I get it wrong more often than I get it right.
Actually, it should be in the name. It makes more sense.
I still, when I see him, San Diego's, oh no, it's LA.
Yeah. The Wizards.
I still call them the Bullets.
Me too.
Emily used to get mad at me all the time. Like, they're not the Bullets anymore. They're the Wizards.
the
They haven't been
Wizards.
the Bullets since like 1991.
You still say the Supersonics?
I wish.
Well, they're defunct now.
Yeah, I wish.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bullets are still there. They just got a different name.
Yeah.
Still, same team.
Bullets was a good name.
Well,
Means
we
they're
had to.
I understand why.
Yeah,
I'm
we had
aware
to.
of the fact that people were getting killed
Especially
by bullets. I get it. But it's just, yeah. I
Go
don't know.
Bullets.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
hard to
Yeah,
say that.
Wizards doesn't feel basketball-y to me.
Nah,
What
better
are we
than
doing?
Pelicans.
We doing a Harry Potter show? What are we doing here?
Better than Pelicans.
Okay.
Why
it's a really
Pelicans?
good question.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know this because I had the exact same thought you did. You know, Pelicans are mean as hell.
Yeah?
They're like nasty, mean, predatory creatures.
Are you going to run from a pelican?
Now I am, because I Wikipedia what these things are.
Pelicans do not scare me. Come on.
Me neither, because they just kind of glide over the beach and they eat a fish, but apparently they're pretty vicious.
You think? Okay.
I didn't know that either.
Come
I'm
on,
like,
pelican.
That's
Yes,
the
sir.
first thing we all think of.
Well.
That and when Roy McAvoy tries to get the pelican to fly off its stoop in Tin Cup when he shoots the ball out
I
of the
love
thing.
that part of the movie.
It's a great part of the movie.
I love that part of the movie.
Gary McCord improvised that entire thing. The guy that was-
announcer?
yeah.
No way. Okay.
Yeah.
Funny. Yes.
It was a great scene. It was a great
No
scene.
doubt.
Laura, good job on that. That was fantastic.
You guys had fun?
Yeah. That was great. I really enjoyed that.
Honestly, like, so I walked him downstairs, and he was like, I can come back, right? I was like, anytime.
Anytime. Yes, sir.
Anytime.
Top of the world. They were so hot. Oh, my God. Black Eyed Peas were everywhere.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Not everybody plays the Super Bowl halftime show.
That's what I'm saying.
Even huge acts don't get on the
Yes.
Super Bowl halftime show. That is a very, very big deal. Laura, I have 1,000
I
pieces
know.
of paper in front of me. What are we doing? Tell me what to do.
Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. I'm so glad you asked. I would love to tell you
Please,
about
I
Prize
need to
Picks.
learn how to make some money.
Is Wemby on there?
This is what you. Oh, yes, DeMarco. I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
Wemby is on Prize Picks. Here's what you do: you put the app on your phone and you enter the code TRAV. And when you do that, you're going to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's code TRAV. You're going to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. And here's what it is: you want Wembanyama, right? They're going to have blocks. They're going to have points. They're going to have rebounds.
More.
They're going to have all these things. You pick more or less on 2 or more player stat projections, and you can get paid. And now they have stacks on Prize Picks,
Really?
which means you can go Wemby up on all of them if you want. You can pick the
yeah.
same guy 3 times in the same lineup, and you can only do that on Prize Picks. Don't forget to use that code TRAV to get $50 in lineups on your first $5 lineup. Again, TRAV is the code that you're going to want to use. And go play some Wemby. See what happens on Prize Picks. I knew that. We're not breaking.
It's okay. I know you guys went long with Taboo, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
And he honestly, so one of the things he told me when I was taking him downstairs, he goes, man, I can talk about Fernando any day.
Bring him back.
So
Go get him.
Okay, well, he has a book signing.
Yeah,
had
he's
to
got
do
to
a thing.
talk more Fernando than
But you know what? I think he would have stayed for the entire
Could
show.
have finished the show.
So
easy. Fernando is back on the ballot, huh?
Yeah, so there's like I don't want to say a different ballot. There's the ballot that all good players end up on, and the Baseball Writers Association of America, they vote on whether or not a guy gets in. You need to have a 75%, I believe it's 75% threshold to get in. And quite frankly, Fernando didn't come close. I don't even think he ever got into the 20s. Okay, and I feel like
Numbers-wise, that's fair?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And he's my favorite player, and I'm not but yes, it is. Like he had an incredible 6-7 year window, and then he was kind of bounced around a little bit after that. But that's not why he should be he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame because he won this many games or struck out this many guys. He should be in the Hall of Fame because if you're telling the story of baseball, I don't think you're going to tell it correctly if you don't mention Fernando Valenzuela. I think he's an important part of one of the most important teams. And you certainly can't tell the history of the Dodgers without Fernando Valenzuela.
He's there already in Cooperstown. He's just not in,
I'm sure he's had artifacts, right? Like whether it's a glove or a cap or a uniform or something like that. But he was as important to the Dodger brand in this city as anybody, maybe with one exception, and that's Vin Scully. And that he was a great player. He touched every fan base. He was somebody that brought new people to the ballpark. He was awesome. He won a World Series. He won a Cy Young. He won the Rookie of the Year. Like there isn't a box that he checks other than he wasn't the greatest pitcher of all time.
Right.
He was a very, very good one. But his cultural impact exceeds his baseball impact, and I think that's why he should be
Interesting. It would be very significant now if he were inducted into the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be very, very significant for him to go in right now. But that'd be strange. You know, cultural impact is now a part of the criteria, or is it just a one-time thing? I don't think there's anybody would have that sort of impact.
There haven't been. Well,
yeah.
So
maybe Ohtani.
You're really close. Ohtani's going to go because he's a great player, and the guy that I'm about to mention would have gone because he was a great player. But let's say in an alternate universe, in an alternate timeline,
Back to the future.
that Ichiro Suzuki was just really good as opposed to transcendently great.
Okay.
He should be in the Hall of Fame because he kind of, and Hideo Nomo is similar to this. Like they kind of kicked that door open for Ohtani and Yamamoto and Sasaki and all these other players from Asia that have come over here and thrived, right?
Yeah.
Because before Nomo, really, there weren't.
Ichiro's in. Nomo is not.
Nomo's not.
See, Nomo has these not the same impact as Fernando, but the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, he brought new people to the game, and he was good. It makes sense. Like I said, that would be very significant if Fernando Valenzuela went into the Hall of Fame now in this current climate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be something worth talking about.
I hope that he gets in, and the Dodgers, I'm thrilled that the Dodgers finally got around to retiring his number not that long ago, because the Dodgers kind of have a rule, like you have to be in the Hall of Fame to get your number retired. And the Dodgers made an exception, the right exception. I would argue they should have done it even sooner.
Every now and then.
Yeah. Look, I like that there's a high standard.
Yeah.
Like you're not just, hey, you had a good couple of seasons, throw your number out. It's not that. It's you need to be a legend, and he was.
There's so many good Dodger players. You got to set the bar somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Lakers.
Just put this entire team up there.
They're going
to whole team.
Like there's going to be a 22 hanging on that wall.
Of course there is.
There's going to be a 17 hanging on that wall. There's going to be a 50 hanging on that wall.
Who doesn't get it?
There's going to be a 5. As far as number retired?
Yeah.
Of those guys?
Of this team that just won the World Series.
Muncy.
You think?
Yeah.
Muncy deserves one. Come on.
Look, I like Max Muncy a lot.
That guy bailed you out so
He's
many
been
times.
Great. But see, that's the threshold, right? Like great player, most home runs in Dodger postseason history.
Right.
I don't think they're going to do
can't
that. Yeah.
Kike.
Nope.
Yeah,
Mr. October himself. Come on.
Nope. YouTube TV customers. Look, don't make me root against my own guys.
Saying,
I don't like that. I don't like that. YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, the NBA, college basketball, and more. Act right now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
Put Conforto up there. Come on. So put Conforto up there.
Oh, my God.
Get away from your mic.
He participated.
Yeah, that's when you want to be far away from the mic. Yeah. Slide your chair over back by Sedano's cutout when you say that. Yeah.
Blasphemy right there.
That really is.
Yeah.
Come on.
What's wrong with you?
He contributed. He helped. You said
killing.
You said it came from your mouth. All hands on deck. He's part of those hands.
But he wasn't on the boat. He was in the auxiliary boat that was being towed behind the main boat.
His impact cannot be measured in numbers.
Yeah, literally.
He contributes to luxury tax.
There you go.
He was on the roster in the first round, I want to
Yeah.
say. Yeah, he was not in the final two.
He gets a bling bling.
And he deserves it.
There you go. See? There you go.
He deserves it. He played a full season for the Dodgers.
Uh-huh.
Look, he had a terrible year, but he's not a bad guy.
No.
He just had a bad year.
I read he's coming back.
No.
I thought it was like a $5 million deal or something like that. Was that wrong?
Conforto?
Maybe it was a Twitter thing.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Might have been a Twitter
I
joke.
will bet you my house, car, and everything else I
That
have
would be
that is not going to happen. Look, the two that are kind of interesting, and we can, we don't have to do this right now. We can talk about it coming up. And Mason and I are going to be out at Legends Attic a week from Friday to talk about a lot of this stuff. Is Kike Hernandez and Miguel Rojas.
Kike has a job with me as long as he wants if I'm the Dodgers.
I think that's a very reasonable position.
Yes, as long as you want.
I think that's a very reasonable position. Another reasonable position is it's time to get a little younger.
Really?
It's time to kind of freshen this thing up a little bit. He's 35 years old. That from the totality of the season, he is a below average player.
Yes.
In October this year, okay, look, again, this puts me in a weird spot. He made a play that saved them the World Series.
Exactly.
His numbers for the series, for the postseason, were below average.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
He made the play.
He absolutely made the play. Rojas hit the home run, but this is where it gets really hard. Like, if we just keep bringing guys back that we love, Kareem would still be running up and down the court.
But there's nobody that can fill that role like Kike. No one. He's got the pulse of the team. He is the pulse of the team.
You're right.
And he makes big plays in October.
You're
when
right.
It matters most. You have a job with me forever.
You could maybe bring him back later. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like there's ways to do this. Like if the Dodgers brought him back, I would not be saying anything other than great, awesome, I love it. If they made a different decision, I would understand it.
You have to get younger. I
Yeah,
get
I
get
wouldn't
younger
love it, but I would understand.
Get younger elsewhere.
You're going to move Freddie, Mookie, Teoscar. Like, there are a lot of.
I can't get rid of my mojo. He's the mojo.
I hear you.
Yes.
Muncie's got a player option, or excuse me, a team option for like $10 million, which is the best deal in town. But I'm sure he's going to want a multi-year deal.
Of course. How do you properly honor a Max Muncy?
I'm not sure.
How do you properly say thank you to a Max Muncy?
Well, I know how he would answer that.
Money.
Give me a 3-year deal with a couple of commas in it.
Cash.
Yeah. Hook me up.
There you go.
My great grandkids would like to go to private school. That's how you honor me. That's how it works. The Trojans are back at the Coliseum as they take on the Northwestern Wildcats this Friday. Friday's game is presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Fight on.
Once in a blue moon, Northwestern's good at football.
Once in a blue moon.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while since Northwestern has done something in football. Maybe this is the week.
Yeah, I remember when they went to the Rose Bowl.
Darnell Autry.
Darnell Autry was against and Fitzgerald, who was the coach there. He was a linebacker on that team.
Yes, right.
And it was the first time they'd been in the Rose Bowl in like 50 years.
Forever. Yes. Darnell Autry was a funny-looking dude. Yeah,
all I remember about him was that he was a running back.
And he was an actor.
And he was good. He was an actor?
He was an actor.
Was he any good?
No. At all. I don't think he's been in anything, but he was an actor. That was his thing.
You know what you've done a good job with today?
What?
You've been on the mic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to touch this thing.
Yeah.
Pause, and I need it as a drop.
Wow, that's gross. Wow. No one thought of that until you said something.
She's got a dirty mind.
I do, right? There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's got a dirty mind.
One quick thing. I know you're on the outs with the dude, but I swear I would bet, like you said, you'd bet your house on everything, right?
On the Conforto portion?
On the Conforto thing.
Yeah.
I would bet my house that Joshua Carty's going to be a good kicker in the NFL. I really do.
I really hope you're right.
I really do.
I really hope that you're right, and I hope that Joshua Carty has a long, happy, healthy, successful life.
Don't say not here.
I'm just ready to see something different.
I'm ready to see the ball go through the uprights.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm ready for the whole operation. You're right.
Look, if there's and everything's great again, cool.
We'll see what happens with these moves.
But they've missed 8 kicks in 9 games.
We'll see what happens with these moves. There's real competition in the room now. Competition brings the best out of everyone. We'll see.
Agree.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I agree.
But look, the spotlight is on you now. You know what the issues are.
It's been on him.
But it's really, when you rocket to the top of the power rankings, everybody's talking about this in this department.
It's their fatal flaw as currently constructed.
Right now it is.
Yeah.
But it is something that can be corrected. It's not like you have a backup left tackle. You can't get around that, or you're on your 5th running back.
Yeah.
On your 3rd. This is something that can be fixed like that.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But my concern is that this didn't pop up last week. This has been an issue the whole season.
We're surprised it's gone on this long.
That's my point.
Right, but
that it's lasted 8 games, 9 weeks, and it hasn't been addressed is why I'm not with, hey, let's give it another chance. Like, we've given it 2 months.
It shouldn't be this hard to fix this problem.
Yeah.
You've done this test before, leaving like a piece of paper on the ground in the middle of the office to see how long it takes for somebody to pick it up.
Yeah.
That kind of the same thing. It's not that hard. Pick it up, throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
PATs and field goals should not be that hard to protect.
No, I'm with you.
Right. And you should be able to nail these things from under 40 or 45 and out.
Yeah.
You've got that sort of it should not be an issue at this point.
It's funny you said that, like that little example you gave. That I remember when I was with my dad, it really didn't matter where we were. It could be on a walk, you could be in the park, you could be at a ball game, and my dad worked for Sears forever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'd go to see him at work and he'd be walking through the store and he'd see a gum wrapper on the floor, a paper towel, he'd stop and pick it up, throw it in the trash.
Thank you.
Everywhere. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, somebody's got to pick it up.
Somebody's got to do it. I agree with that.
And now, guess what I do? I pick up the stuff that I see lying on the ground. Yeah, it's funny how that stuff improves.
We're working. She's 10. She doesn't get it yet. Like, she will just walk by stuff and leave stuff. And I'm just like, you're just going to leave that there?
Yeah.
Really? It did not pop into your head that
you know
left
why?
your socks there?
Because she knows you or your wife's going to come back and do it.
Or remind her.
Or remind her.
Yeah.
Because you know when I got really neat and organized?
When you left home?
When it was not going to happen unless it was me.
True. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and the second it was like either I do it or it doesn't get done, guess who started to do it? Me. But for a long time, like my mom would do not a lot of, she would do all of this stuff for me. Right? And then when Susan and I were dating and together, Susan would do some of the stuff. And now it's like, I don't care if you do it or not. Now
Yeah.
I do it because it's the only way it gets done.
If you walk over something, like you step on paper that's on the ground in the kitchen, you never think to stop and pick it up. You
No,
just walk over it.
My kids do it all the time.
Really?
Like they're making some food, like a chunk of lettuce will fall on the ground, right?
You're going to leave it there?
I'm like, dude, like it's right there. I know you see it because you've stepped over it to not get it on your
5
shoes 3
steps to
times.
the trash
so pick
can.
it up.
Yes. See, we should bring back corporal punishment. Yeah.
Well, okay.
That'll learn you.
All
Yeah.
right. I do a quirky thing. So when I see like a penny or some type of coin, if it's tails, I'll flip it over to heads so someone else can get good luck.
Oh, I was going to say you can't pick it up if the tail side's showing. It's bad luck.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I flip it so
If
somebody can get good luck.
No.
If I see coins, I pick them up and put them in my pocket.
If they're heads, I pick them up. If they're
Oh,
tails,
really?
I keep moving.
No wonder. See, I
What?
did not know this was bad luck.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm giving myself bad luck while trying to give other people
No,
good luck.
you don't take it. Right?
No, I
You
don't.
just-
no,
yeah,
I
you
just flip it.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you
Oh,
find
okay.
change in the street, you don't keep it?
If it's heads up, I do.
Yeah,
like, I mean, like what don't you reach for? Pennies?
Anything. If it's
Anything?
tails, first of all, like I'm not. Even if it's like a silver dollar, it's only $1. I'm not getting bad luck for $1.
Really?
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
putting
I
that
didn't
thing
know.
right in my pocket.
Well, maybe that's the day
Would
that you get a scratch on your car.
Would you pass up a silver dollar?
now that you know it's bad luck?
Yeah, I'll
You didn't
pass
know it was bad luck.
I did not know it was bad luck. No, but
Thank you.
I'll pass. Yeah.
What about like a dollar bill? Does it have to be on?
No,
like,
it doesn't apply to
does not-
paper.
oh,
Money's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, coins.
Just making sure. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Really. So if it's tails, don't take.
Somebody told me that probably when I was 8 years old, and I just have never forgotten it. So
I've
if
never
it's-
heard that
If it's
before.
heads up, I pick it up, and otherwise, let it be.
We need a
That would
list.
have been a really good tip or no tip. If you see money on the floor, do you pick it up?
Heck yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let's say you're at a restaurant,
Uh-huh.
right, and you see $5 lying on the ground.
in a restaurant.
Yeah, so you sit down at the table, you'll notice that there's $5 that fell off
Tip,
the
man,
table.
I'm getting that.
What kind of restaurant are we
Chili's.
talking about? Chili's. I would hand it to the server.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably somebody's tip.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
But out in the wild.
Oh, if it's in
gas
the
station-
parking lot.
gas station. That's
Oh,
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
taking-
you.
yeah.
Absolutely. You're
Yeah.
not getting that. Even if you're right there, you're not getting that back.
No, I'm keeping that.
Thank you. Right.
Yeah, no. If
Prove
it's
it.
in the street, that's mine.
Prove
sure
it.
it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, restaurants a little different. Little tip or no tip, Laura?
All right, really quick. Will Smith celebrated the Dodgers World Series victory by working at a shift at Raising Cane's. So tip or no tip, you'd wait hours to see one of your favorite players up close at a fast food restaurant.
Tip. Yes, tip. Absolutely.
No.
I have.
Hard pass. No
Really?
chance. Tip or no tip is brought to you by the law office of Joseph S. Normand, where family always comes first. 213-747-1234. 213-747-1234.
Jordan? Dr. J. No?
No.
Wow.
No.
Hours in the rain.
Yeah. I look, if I got a chance to shake their hand, say, hey, love you. Yeah. Waiting. Catch you later.
Tomorrow, Will I Am is in. So.
Will I Am tomorrow. Double Black Eyed Peas
Love
tomorrow.
it.
We'll see you all then.
This is the Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 6-2 heading into Week 10 of the NFL schedule. Up next, the one division opponent that they have played so far this year, the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams are going to head up there with one of the best offenses in the entire NFL, currently ranked 7th overall at 369.9 yards per game. Only Buffalo all the way at the top with 385.5 yards per game. And the Rams passing attack, number 1 in the league with Matthew Stafford averaging 258 yards per game. But it's not just through the air. The Rams rushing attack also doing an incredible job so far this season. 111.9 yards per game this season, led, of course, by Kyren Williams with just under 74 yards per game. And the defense, number 3 overall with sacks with 27. Byron Young leading the way with 9. With Wednesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
The Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report. Driven by your Southern California Kia dealers.
Orgavadazona? Is that a word? In the new 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Is it time to sell your home? Whether you're downsizing, moving, or inheriting a property, call Seller's Advantage. With decades of experience, they offer custom cash solutions and can close in days. No repairs, no agents, no hassle, just a great offer that gives you peace of mind. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there, but too often they look for ways to underpay you. If you're being ignored, pressured into bad contractors, or left in the dark after years of loyalty, turn to Avner Gatt. With insider knowledge and a trusted network of experts, the consultation is free and the results speak for themselves. Call 818-917-5256 or visit avnergatt.com. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.